whole city rising. A little early, it's a bit surprising. Business moves, now we enterprising. Switch it up, now we improvising. Go to get in the winter column. Whole squad been trained to go. Fins for life, we throw the foe. Singing this just to welcome bro. To a time, to a time. Time to grind, time to shine. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time. Time to grind, time to shine. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time. My intuition told me this. To trust the coach, he holds a gift. He knowing when to go with fits. So we knowing when to switch. This year we got the golden pick. Time to see what that pick about. Bad vibes get sent out. Only fans up in this house. We been waiting, yeah, we been patient. Now it's time to cash out, no discount. Super Bowl, yeah, we en route. I don't know when, but it's close. I don't wanna overhype, but I just know I like it. So excited, league gon' notice now. You should notarize it. They say tour from that rock. Shout out to Samoa and Islands. Time to lay the smack down. You think he Dwayne Johnson? Time to be the people's champ. Hit him with the people's elbows. Stick together like it's Velcro. You think you could stop us? Hell no. All day I dream about sports. I think I need some Checo. Custom with some dolphins colors. Just to let them know we here. Yeah. I know the whole city rising. A little early, it's a bit surprising. Business moves, now we enterprising. Switch it up, now we improvising. Go to get in the winter column. Whole squad been trained to go. Fins for life, we throw the foe. Singing this just to welcome bro. To a time, to a time. Time to grind, time to shine. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time. Time to grind, time to shine. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time.
To a time, to a time. Really hope he the man. Hope we found us a gem. Like the Heat found Bam. Wanna take time to thank Fitz, cause he put on a show. But the young man up, and the whole city know. Time to catch all the blessings. Cash out on investment. Ball out, don't choke. Fins want all the smoke.
Falling down on the sidelines.
Help is on the way.
Telling the fans, help is on the way.
808 touchdown.
MCJB.
Hey, Khalid, slap that boot.
DJ Flair, make the money flare.
Going crazy about the fiends, know we really about to win. Jalen Waddle too fast, he ain't Mozart with the dash. Clocking in, it's tour time, I was running through the line. 305 all day, ready now, we gonna play. Spitting on the beat, you better watch out for the fins. We going to the Super Bowl and really gonna win. 305 Miami Dolphins here to stay. Best be ready, cause we not just here to play. Cheater with the catch, do it, throw it, go fetch. Big Mike with the route, old line looking stout. Aqua orange all day, 305 every day. Fins up, have a blast, defense, make them crash. Two with the ball, wide receiver gonna catch it. Jalen with the touchdown, Waddle with it. Baker with the hit stick, like he had a mod. Byron X, you know they both clamp God. Fins up. Fins up.
Fins up, fins up. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Phinsaholics Show. I am your host, Batman2423. Thank you for everybody for showing up. Appreciate everybody. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Ah, man, what a weekend. Victory Monday. I know we had a game on Saturday, but hey, I'm grateful, thankful. You know, we got a victory out of it. I know that we probably didn't lead in every category of the game, and a lot of people are saying statistically wise, you know, it didn't make any sense for us to win that game. But nonetheless, I was happy we got the victory. Our boy Skyler, that everybody keeps been hyping him up, talking him up, came out, showed up, played ball, and I really liked it. Let me go through the comment section, say happy Monday to everybody. I know it's Monday evening. I apologize for being late. Got off of work really late, like at 8, maybe 8:15, 8:20. I got off of work, so I literally just came straight home, threw on the jersey on just for you guys, and let's do this show. Let's kick it. Let's get it on and popping, just ladies and gentlemen. Now, nonetheless, I will be opening it up for the panel. We are going to be having a little discussion. I want to get the opinion of everybody, how you felt about the game going forward, and then obviously the unfortunate news we got of Trill Williams, standout cornerback from camp, being our third option on the boundary in case X or Byron were to go down. And he did go down with a torn ACL. From what I've been told, it's the same knee he's injured before. So hopefully he has a speedy recovery, and we just hope that, you know, he can come back stronger next season. I so hardly believe that the Dolphins are going to keep him on the roster. They just put him on injured reserve. So, you know, I see great things for this kid. His future, the sky's the limit. Obviously, his contract's nothing crazy, you know, nothing to worry about. But obviously, we did bring in two guys today. We have some roster moves. We signed cornerback Mackenzie Alexander and defensive tackle Niles Scott, and we placed Trill Williams on injured reserved. We're going to talk a little bit about everything about what happened in the game. I was able to see the game from start to finish. Granted, I was with friends and everybody was talking on top of each other, but nonetheless, it was exciting. Obviously, Skyler's got the start. Teddy had some kind of an injury during training camp, and McDaniel decided to give the thumbs up for Skyler Thompson to come in and play the full game. Shout out to Pamela. She made a very, very good point today. I just heard it right now. We were in the Twitter Spaces with JP that he was hosting, and then shout out to Lewis. I saw him in the Twitter Spaces. I was just jumped on with the guys. So, something about Skyler that you can honestly admit that the entire game he was looking forward to throw the ball downfield. That's exactly, Pamela put it right on the money. She hit it right spot on. That was something that was very interesting to me. Despite the pressure, despite knowing that he had to move around a few times around in the pocket, he understood the pressure was coming and he was still looking downfield to throw the ball. Obviously, as you can see, he had some great passes. He had one to Trent Sherfield and he had one to Lynn Bowden for the touchdown. That was a spectacular catch. Great move by Lynn Bowden. Great move, taking that corner that was guarding him and was able to catch the ball in the touchdown. And Skyler was able to deliver a beautiful pass. Got the crowd hyped. Everybody was hyped. Shout out to the Miami Dolphins with the turnovers too. We had, I believe, an interception and picked up fumble. That's how we won the game because there were certain aspects of the game that I didn't like. Yes, it's preseason, but we have to consider these things. We heard during camp that they were killing us with these little pitch and all these screens that their passes that we're doing to the running backs, and that's exactly how they killed us during the game on Saturday against the Bucs. It seemed like we had no answer whatsoever to that screen game that they were doing with the running back. And that is something that I definitely want to look forward to see it when we put some starters out there on the field, because we heard even with the starters, we were having issues like that during training camp, during 11-on-11 with the Bucs. And I don't want to go into the season knowing that is a glaring factor for us to improve on and be able to succeed at. At the end of the day, at this point, as a fan, and I'm seeing it, we're sharpening our tools. We're seeing what we need improvement on, and we're going to go get it if we need to, because I am not taking chances. Let's rely on this guy, because shout out to Channing Tindall. Channing Tindall was, I believe, the second highest PFF player for the Dolphins on Saturday, and he got graded he was the third highest among linebackers from week one. Channing Tindall with a 90.5 coverage grade against Tampa last week. That is insane. And again, I keep saying it, Channing might not be ready to start right away at inside linebacker for us, but the fact that kid has sideline speed, and we know Baker's fast, we know these guys are fast, but Channing Tindall's very fast. He seems like he's everywhere on the field, and that is a great improvement that we need in this Miami Dolphin defense. Now, is he going to be ready? We don't know. I don't think he will be ready for week one starting. Obviously, I think they're going to give the nod to Landon Roberts. Duke Riley's been balling out. Duke Riley looks sensational out there. A big standouts that came out throughout the game, Benito Jones came out, had an appearance, and Johnson too from the defensive end, man, the edge. Both of these guys came out and showed out and played. They're pushing themselves now for a roster spot on this team, on this 53. I like what they had to offer. Granted, I know that we brought in a defensive tackle today, but Benito Jones, I like what I saw. I believe he's been on our team for about 3 seasons, if not 2 for sure going now, but I think it's 3 seasons. And he's getting an opportunity, and he's showing. And he, throughout times in the game, he was getting that role from Raekwon Davis where you're getting double teamed in the middle. And that's something we need on this team. I know we lost Butler, and Jenkins played pretty decent, played pretty good. But Benito surprised me. A player that definitely didn't look as great for me was Coleman. Obviously, I was preaching and saying so many positive things on him in training camp, and obviously he gave up. I thought he gave up 2 sacks, but he for sure, I think it was 1 that was recorded. Definitely Coleman has a long way now to make this team. I need something more of these offensive linemen to step up and be able to show me a little bit more. That way we can say they can solidify themselves a roster spot on this team for the 53. Obviously the run game was nowhere to be found. Besides Gaskins having that 20-yard run, I believe we had like 4. I don't know how many yards we had, but it was between the 4 running backs. Actually, yeah, because Morster didn't play, and wow, drawing a blank. Apologize. Morster didn't play, and Edmonds didn't play. So, obviously, Gaskins got a nice workload. Ottman got a workload. We saw an appearance from Saquandre White. Jarek Dokes had a couple carries, but nonetheless, the run game was not there. Now, I don't want to use the excuse. All right, but our top 2 running backs weren't there. Because look, we have guys that are serviceable that can run, and they need to be able to run successfully. Besides the line that we're putting out there in the third and the fourth quarter, they need to be able to run successfully. Besides that Gaskin 20-yard beautiful run that he had, we were pretty absent in the run game. And that's what I asked Color today. And I said to Color, I said, hey, what if it would have been Morster instead of Gaskin in that play? Would he have been able to take it to the house? Because he had a beautiful cut and then he could have been gone. And Gaskin's no slouch. Gaskin is fast himself. But, I'm just throwing that hypothetical, But, Sony Michel, we haven't seen much from him. And now he's probably being pushed by Gaskins to be the number 3. We were very excited about Sony prior to when we got him in. We brought him in. Obviously, he's a Super Bowl champion. And, we haven't seen much from him in training camp. And, I don't think any player on the running back room is safe. So if Gaskin's making noise, if Gaskin's making a move, push, he can be the number 3. Maybe Sony's on the way out, And that's something that I think most of us as a fan base, we did not expect. Obviously, bringing in a Super Bowl champion on third downs, be very consistent for us is something that we've lacked, especially running behind an Alec Ingold. I want to give a shout out to everybody I see. I see CT, what's going on, CT? See Mike D, what's going on? Q, Ron Levy, how you doing, sir? Thank you for coming. All right, let me see. Ali, kill the like button. Yes, make sure you do hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Appreciate that. All right, let me see. What else? Let me see. I see Green Rat. What's going on? CT with the jokes. Batman and Catwoman having a rendezvous again. Okay, let me keep going. I send out the back signal. I send out the back. MCJB, the man, the myth, the legend, Batman. What's going on, MCJB? All right, see Jose Valdez. What's going on, Jose Valdez? Appreciate it. Fins up. Bleezy, yeah. Bleezy. Okay. Let's get this, baby. Appreciate it. Thomas Jensen, going. Oh, that's Larry. Larry with the new fancy name. Observation on all things Miami Dolphins. I like that, Larry. All right. Let me see. Who else? Aladino. What's up, Batman? What's going on, Aladino? How you doing? Trey, fins up. Appreciate that. Yes, the turnovers. Green Rat, you're right. Let me see. I don't want to miss anybody. Okay. Ali said Skyler QB2, watch out, Teddy. Yeah, that's probably going to be the topic of conversation. Thomas Jensen, what's going on? Let me see. Keep going down. Von Joe, what's going on, Von Joe? Appreciate you, Von Joe. I'm sure you're probably working, but it'd be cool if you could jump on today. Concrete, what's going on, my man? Concrete, how you doing? Appreciate it, Concrete. Ryan AP, yeah, there we go. All right. What's going on? All right, let me keep going down a little bit. See Hoffel, how's it going? Fins up, appreciate that. All right, so a couple things before I drop the link in the comment section so you guys can come up and talk. Let's talk some Fins. Let's talk some football. What do we look forward to? Obviously, this week, facing off the Raiders on Saturday night at 7:30. Going to be very exciting. Those of you who have reached out to me for tickets, obviously, I know I got some friends that yesterday we were talking about being able to do some tickets for you guys last minute. I see Los Fanáticos, what's going on? Appreciate you. Yeah, let me touch on a couple things. Let's start off with with our sponsor. So Tailgating 305, ladies and gentlemen, Tailgating 305. Make sure you hit Tailgating 305 on Instagram. Make sure you hit up Christian. We were out there this weekend. Let me see if I can upload the video for you guys. Shout out to Vince. We were able to get the opportunity to go to the new training facility the Dolphins, obviously train at. They practice at the new Baptist facility. And we were able to get access. I was out there with Christian and Cat for Life and my boy Rudy. We were out there. And we basically got a tour of the facility. We weren't allowed to take any video, but I took video once I made it to the actual field, the indoor field. That's when we're allowed to turn on our cameras. But it was pretty cool. It's pretty exciting. Obviously, we got to sit in the auditorium where all the Dolphin players sit when they're having a team meeting, complete team meeting. And then obviously we worked our way throughout the facility. You know, we saw a barbershop. The Miami Dolphins have a barbershop. The first thing we walked in and we saw they have a video game room and they have a barbershop inside the video game room. That was pretty cool to see. And we were rocking our chains. That's why I'm bringing it up, because like me and Christian, Tailgating 305, we were rocking our Miami chains. Everybody was like, "Oh, where'd you get that?" You got to go. Listen, there's only one place you can go to get that. Instagram, Tailgating 305. You know, he's working on putting maybe a site coming together. We were talking about this on Sunday. So people could reach out and then they want to get access to a chain. They want to get some custom work. That is the where you got to go. Also, Lady 305. Make sure, ladies and gentlemen, you're on the lookout for Lady 305 dropping very soon, within probably a month and a half. Lady 305 is going to be the official hard seltzer of Miami. Comes in 3 flavors right now: pina colada, blueberry, and lemonade. Very good, 6% alcohol. You can't beat that. It goes straight to the point. Very, very good seltzer. Very, very good seltzer. And I also want to give a shout out to our guys that we've been talking today. Miami Hops 305. Obviously, if you want to get the latest glassware, they have some beautiful glassware. We're going to be doing a giveaway for a Jason Taylor Hall of Fame beer glass. You know, obviously, you know, these guys make some beautiful stuff. Miami Hops 305. You know, be on the lookout. It's going to be coming. It's you know, I'm going to be doing a giveaway for the glassware. Basically, we're just going to do like you repost, subscribe to Miami Hops 305. Follow them on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter, and repost the picture, and you could be enter into the drawing. You know, it doesn't cost anything. We're going to be doing a giveaway on the glass. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I hope some lucky fan out there gets to win that. It's a beautiful glass. Once I get the picture, I will be putting it up, but it's beautiful glass. And obviously, our giveaway, ladies and gentlemen, at 225 subscribers, we're doing a giveaway. $5 donation gets you to enter into it. It's an 8x10 JSA autograph, authenticated again by JSA. Javon Holland, number 8 autograph, 8x10 photograph. You could frame this, put it on your wall. You could put it in your man cave, woman cave, hallway, office, game room, bathroom, you name it. Wherever you watch your Dolphin games, you put that piece there to remind you who the best safety is in the NFL, ladies and gentlemen. And in order to enter, you got to do a $5 donation, help the channel grow, Cash App, $ Phinsaholics, or you could go via PayPal, Batman2423. Again, we will be doing this subscriber at the 225 mark. You guys have been doing a hell of a job promoting, and appreciate that. Batman appreciates that. I've been doing work myself at training camps and getting people to join on the channel, and I appreciate them. And I know that you guys take the time, come here. I know there's a lot of YouTubes out there, but I appreciate, and it's all love and much respect to everybody. I don't like to step on anybody's toes, but your fellow Batman 2423, I'm coming back, making my triumphant comeback to nightly, Monday through Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Monday through Friday, you'll be catching Phinsaholics show at night. It's going to be your weekly Miami Dolphins talk. And it's going to be probably an 8:30 show. I'm going to do different things throughout the week. Obviously, Monday we'll be talking about the game that we experienced throughout the weekend, whether it's Saturday or Sunday. Most of the time, it's going to be on Sundays. Tuesday, we're going to have an open panel. Well, it's open panel every single day, ladies and gentlemen. Ain't no discussion here. I love to talk to the fans. I'm a fan. We're all fans. We got to talk some football. So it's open panel all day. And then shout out to everybody that, you know, does different or does the same, because at the end of the day, I want to get the experience of the fan and your perspective, because I think I might think one thing, you might think another, and we can actually go back and forth and we could talk about it, because that's what we do as fans. But nonetheless, yes, Tuesdays, we're going to be talking any topic you want. You want to talk about the Heat. You want to talk about the Lakers. You want to talk about Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. You want to talk about Dan Marino, Tua. You want to talk about any topic in sports, we can go ahead and chop it up as family, and we can just kick it. Wednesday is going to be BYOB, bring your own booze, bring some drinks, bring some water, bring some seltzer, bring some wine, bring some tequila, bring some rum, bring some whiskey. Sit down, have a good time, have a glass, and hear it on wine, and we talk some sports. We talk some Miami Dolphins football. Thursday, we're going to get into the whole game that we're going to be looking forward to on the weekend. We're going to look forward as far as what adjustments we need to make sure we come out with a victory on Sunday, or in the preseason. We're going to be for Saturday. And we're going to be talking Fins. We're going to be talking about what we look forward to, what we're going to do to what can they do to try to contain us, things like that. We're going to get into the game that's happening that weekend. And on Fridays is Happy Hour Friday. We're going to be chilling. We're going to be hanging out. We're going to be having a good time. And for now, we are not. I'm not going to be doing a show on Saturdays, but who knows? If you guys push and you guys want me to do, obviously the everybody loved on Miami Sports. I see Gio. What's up, Gio? And I see Alex T. David, what's going on? And Florida Born. Everybody loved what we did on Saturdays with the happy hour. So if you guys really push it and you want that, we'll do happy hour on Saturday. So for now, we are going to be doing happy hour on Friday nights. I plan on going for about an hour and a half to 2 hours every night. Obviously, I want to be talking Fins. I want to be, different things, different subjects. I see Seahoff said, I was not expecting Tanner to look like he did. Tua needs a good route running tight end. A Dallas Clark style would be nice. I mean, listen, we hope Hunter Long can be that. That's what we hope. So, obviously, I expect great things from Gesicki. I know a lot of fans are talking about Gesicki's just been blocking, and I see Adam E. What's going on, Adam? So, nonetheless, I am going to drop the link. Let's jump in the conversation, man. I miss y'all since last time I saw you. I believe it was Thursday. I did like 4 shows with everybody that day. So I appreciate everybody coming on, showing love today. 37 in the room. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. It helps the algorithm for YouTube. It helps YouTube know that obviously we're here, and we're trying to do something. We're trying to get the algorithm going. So make sure you hit the like button, please. I would really appreciate it. First off, let's bring in the homie. What's going on, David? How's it going?
What's going on? Chilling.
How you feel? How do you feel about the victory? I mean, like I said, I haven't been able to talk to you guys.
That's a preseason game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
It's still exciting. We got some. Let
me say this. Early on, Stevens, I said that Tyler wasn't as good as what people thought, and they misunderstood what I was saying. But I thought he played well. I thought if he had an offensive line, he would have played better. That offensive line was garbage.
Yeah, bro, I agree. There were points in that fucking game that
he missed a lot too.
Yeah, but on those long throws, man, he did have some good protection.
He did.
What I was getting at is I'm not worried about pass protection. That's not the issue, and I get it. And I listen to the show, and I love. Shout out to Larry. And his show and Batman, everybody being on it. And I agree that, they absolutely played 8-9-man fronts at times. And I get that. But the fact is in a game situation, I get it. It's our second, third string guys, but we did play some starters on the O-line, granted for minimum time. But at the same time, there are going to be points in the game where the defense knows that you're wanting to run the ball and you have to run it anyway. That's where I have a problem with that argument. Is I agree, yes, they ran 8-9 in the box all game. I get that. But some teams, especially on a third down or whatever in a goal line situation or in a red zone, they know you want to run the ball. And even if they put 8-9 guys in the box, you still have to find a way to run the ball. And we sucked at it. Absolutely sucked at it. We had maybe, if I can remember off the top of my head, 3 running plays that were actual good running plays. The rest were either tackled behind the line or stuffed at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, but no Armstead, no Williams makes a big difference.
I agree to an extent, but you also have to remember they had second, third string guys in too. So
Coleman was starting.
To take that into account.
Coleman has been starting this whole preseason, you know what I mean? And he just whiffed on the block. He should have hit the safety. He was running after a linebacker when the safety ran right in front of him and made the tackle. That could have been a 20, 30-yard run for I forgot who was running. I think it was Tony Michel. That could have been a 20, 30-yard run. He just let the cornerback just run, or safety, run right in there and make the tackle. He whiffed on the block.
Coleman and Key
for me,
2 worst guys on your line.
Let me properly invite you guys in because hey, I love you guys. CT, what's going on? Ron Levy, how's it going? MCJB,
Brother.
what's going on? And Ali, how's it going, gentlemen?
Pretty good, man. Thank you so much for having
What's
me.
good,
on?
What's good,
I want to
boys?
say, I want to comment on the offensive line real quick.
And welcome,
Coleman's
Vonjo. Welcome,
was
welcome,
absolutely horrific,
Joe.
bro. That was the worst left tackle play I've ever
What's
seen
good?
in my life. And the fact that
Telling me.
PFF wants to give him one of the highest grades on our offensive line for that game,
Okay.
that just
Whoa,
tells you they're
time
a
out,
joke,
time
bro.
out. Time
Yeah,
out. We can't call the
absolutely.
hold on. We gotta relax. We can't say the offensive line was garbage.
I
No,
didn't
they
say
played
that.
like
No.
garbage.
We said Von Joe in the run game.
Yeah,
in
we're
the
talking
run
about
game.
run
Okay.
game here, not
We
pass.
are
Yeah, run game, Vaughn. Run.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, pass blocking.
Okay.
Tyler had
Bro,
some
they
bad-
No,
played
they're pretty
lights
good at
out.
passing. Pass
Yeah,
blocking,
they
they're pretty
played
good.
lights out at pass protection.
Yeah, they're
Lights
pretty
out.
good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but we gotta understand.
Coleman had a couple plays. The one on the sack and the one where he got baited to go outside, and that's exactly the play Ollie was talking about. Is he got baited outside because they brought the linebacker and the safety, and so he panicked and he chose the wrong guy. But overall, in pass protection, we were excellent.
But
In the run
CT,
game is where we
yeah,
shit the bed.
absolutely.
So
but
this-
don't you
so
think?
this
Don't you
is where I
think
gotta
that?
say.
Don't you? Hold on, Vaughn. Don't you think that a lot of that stuff is teachable and they can learn from it instead of they're just garbage though? Just to say that. I said they're garbage. They play like garbage. I didn't say they
Yeah,
were
they could be
garbage.
teachable. Listen,
And all that
Solomon
stuff
looked
is
great up there.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes and no. Yes and no. Some of it is, some of it isn't. So for example, when we brought in because Austin Jackson only played like 11 snaps, 13 snaps. Other guys played very short snap sets. But then when we put all the second, third, fourth guys in, and I get it, they're only second, third, fourth star, four guys. I get that. However, what I have the issue with is they had inability to communicate with each other in the run game. So you had seen multiple times where they all would go in the right direction, but there are times when the guard and the tackle, they're going to combo block, and then they're going to block from inside out. Well, what they were doing is they spread so far apart, and I remember distinctly multiple plays where this happened on the run game, is they get too far apart from each other, and they allow the gap for the linebacker or the defensive lineman to get in between them. And that's communication, which is teachable. But then there are other parts where I saw them even close enough together that they're waiting on the guy to come to them to make the block instead of being aggressive and going to the defender and making the block.
During run blocks, correct.
Yes, during the run blocks. And I think that last part is not teachable. Either they have that mindset if it's find the point and attack. Find the point and attack. That's as basic gets. If they cannot understand that and they're not in that aggressive mindset as a run blocking offensive lineman, that's not teachable. That's mindset.
That's different play. Yeah, different mindset.
So
How does everybody feel about the rest of the line?
So-
Talk to me.
I was gonna say I want to overall look at everything else because I like to look at everything from a grand point of view, right? Where you have Tampa Bay and that Todd Bowles defense, we know that they are run stopping type of defense, right? So that didn't surprise me that they were able to stop our run when we're trying to develop our run. What our run is, to tell you the truth, with the running backs that we have and the scheme that we run, I feel like our run is going to be based mainly off misdirection, where you have a lot of moving parts. Our pass plays look like our run plays.
Yeah.
So that's
and
where things are going to spring open.
We ran no outside zone at all. Not one fucking run play.
Exactly.
Not one.
So we kept it very vanilla. So hold on.
But can I say this, Mom? What I'm concerned, I'm not concerned about the development, though. I'm not concerned about the development. What I'm saying is, in the first preseason game, even third or fourth string guys, to not have the basics down and being able to communicate, find your point, and attack, that's kind of concerning to me if we have injuries, because these are the guys that are coming in if somebody gets injured.
Yes, so that's what I wanted to say is you got vanilla versus vanilla, and point blank, their vanilla was better than ours. All right, so their vanilla was French vanilla. We just had that basic bullshit, right?
But I like how some of these vanilla guys actually stepped up with the turnovers, and that's what won us the game. That's what really won us the game was turnovers.
But when you going vanilla against vanilla, chances are, unless you're just a team like the Pittsburgh, the Baltimores, the San Fran, those teams that are just excellent run teams, you are going to get toasted by teams that could play defense.
I disagree.
Because those teams do have a strong seven.
Hear me out for a minute. The run game, we'd like to get yardage in a run game. But that run game, as long as we stick with it, whether we're getting yardage or not, it's designed to freeze the linebackers to open up the middle for the passing game and for the play action to actually work and make those linebackers freeze. And that's
can I ask a question to the panel about the run game? Do you think it's possible that the reason the run game really wasn't getting going is because of what they were calling on the field? They put them in scenarios to see what they can do. You think about this is the first preseason game. You don't want to show everybody what you got or what cards you're holding.
That's why Vaughn said it was vanilla.
Put the players in different scenarios to see what they can do. You know, even McDaniel said during his after game interview that, you know, he was great to see them come back from adversity, and it almost sounds like it was planned, kind of in a weird way. What do you guys think about it?
Ali, that's what I was saying. That when our true run game is we didn't see it because our true run game is based off misdirection.
Right, but
so it's got to be based off misdirection where we could run 3 plays in the same formation, have the same motion, but completely different plays.
Yeah, agree.
Where one is going through.
That's a good point, Mark. That's a good point.
They did have the same formation in a few plays, though. They did do that in the game. I noticed.
But what I'm saying is, Ali, to your point, in just the same way, Von Joe, I understand it, and I agree that no, they don't want to show their hand. But what I have an issue with, and this is where it comes back to, it's about we were overly concerned about coaching and the ability for them to build the basics for these young men and then develop them further. And I had the issue with, and I agree that maybe even in training camp, they are specializing in training each other on the outside zone, and they may not get a lot of inside zone work. They may not get a lot of off tackle work, but it does not change for me, in my opinion, that if they can't understand the basics and they're struggling at some of these things basics wise, finding your point, making sure that you are one arm width apart. So that way, both of you, if both of you are shoulder to shoulder too tight, then they can just come around the outside. But if you spread out too much, they can go between you. So getting that shoulder to shoulder length and that communication.
Real quick, what type of defense do they run in Tampa?
For us, overall they use cover 2 most of the time, and they have guys in the box. That's not what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at is
I just wanted to make sure they didn't run a wide 9.
No. They didn't. They did not. They did not. They played literally. They played vanilla 4-3 coverage. Most of it was man, and they played a little bit more zone in the second half. But most of the first half they played man, and they essentially played for the run, which I understand.
They had 10 men on the line.
That's exactly what they did. Because if you go back, if you go back and watch that game, CT, those linebackers were biting hard on play action.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I agree. I'm not arguing with that. What I'm saying is again, I would rather see them have the correct technique and them still get beat, and then me say, okay, hey, they got the technique down. Maybe they need to get a little stronger. Maybe they got to communicate a little better. Maybe they got to.
At that point, we'll be able to analyze it, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying that part. I don't want to. I can analyze that part. I don't want to have to know fuck, they can't even get the basics down of understanding your shoulder spacing. Or, hey, they didn't communicate and say, you know, like we brought up with Ali, brought up with Larnell Coleman. He had the fullback in the backfield, and there was also a tight end on that side that motioned. But there has to be that understanding. The fullback has to know, I'm taking the inside guy and the tackle's taking the outside guy, or the tackle's taking the inside guy and I got to swing out and get the outside guy. The fact that they're messing that part up, those are things where, again, they're rookies and I get it, but I want to see that be cleaned up. That's all I'm saying.
Real quick, guys. Let's welcome Winner QB, aka Crypto. What's going on, Crypto? And let's welcome El Phinsaholics, host of the Finzilla Show. What's going on?
Hola.
What's going on? Yo.
What's there? How's everybody doing tonight? How you guys feeling?
Pretty good, Batman. Thanks for firing up the show, man. It's all good. Victory Monday is in full effect. But listen, there's no big secret. We're not the only team that runs this offense in the NFL. About 30% of the league runs this offense. So I'm just putting that out there. Just like the West Coast offense, half the league runs it.
Not with two guys like Waddle and Hill, though.
That's still a personnel thing. That's still the same system.
Bro, McDaniel's got so much shit up his fucking sleeve. Yeah. Nobody knows what this shit's going to look like.
What's going on, Chef Drew? Hold on, guys, real quick. El Fiends, do you want to introduce yourself to the panel? You want to introduce everybody? Let everybody know where they can find you.
You don't have to know what it's going to look like just because it's different and nobody knows it. I mean,
no,
just
I'm
because
talking
no one
about
knows
he's
what it
got
looks like.
plays up his sleeve that it's going to take a good 6 to 8 weeks for these coordinators to catch on.
Yep, and they're all run from the same.
No, it's just a matter of plugging in the right personnel.
Let El Fins introduce himself.
Yeah. The Finzilla Show. Introduce yourself. Let everybody know where they can find you.
What's going on, guys? I'm
what up?
El Phinsaholics. I just started my YouTube page. It's called the Finzilla Show.
Finzilla Show. I like that. Okay, nice name. I like it.
And I got that name because of a lot of outrage, being out there as a Dolphin fan, and talking about them. So most definitely, man, you guys want to definitely go subscribe, like, definitely hit that smash button for Phinsaholic as well, man. Definitely great content on here. But yeah, man, I'm excited to be on here. It's a pleasure being on your panel and chopping it up with you guys.
Welcome out.
Appreciate it.
Hey, appreciate it.
Hey, CT, just in response to your fear with the offensive line, it's the first reps these guys are getting, and it takes a while for a line to gel. So, hopefully the ones are going to help out with their experience too. When you got Armstead and Williams out there on the field helping these young guys.
No. I agree with you, Ron. I was just saying, for me, it was concerning that some of these younger guys, which if there are injuries and they're brought in, right, we're gonna have that issue of trying to say, how are they going to fit in if they have to fill in? And that's all I'm getting at is I want to see these younger guys, because we talked about it with coaching. We have a great coaching staff now. We got 5 guys who have coached offensive line at some point in their career on our team. So I want them to understand the basics. I want to see them learn it. Granted, again, I know they've only been in the building 4 weeks now, so I can't. I'm not trying to be overly harsh. I'm just saying, hey, let's see some improvement in these basics of they understand the mental part of the game. Then the physical is the afterthought, because at this point, when you're in the NFL, you have the physical traits to some degree, but what sets the athletes apart is their ability to get the mental side of the NFL game.
Yeah, they definitely have to comprehend what's going on out there, but that'll come with more reps too. I mean, obviously, practices.
No, I agree. I was just saying I'm nitpicking the rookies, and I know I am. But we're also at the point where, you know, we're 1 Trillion Williams away, or whatever the case may be, to have somebody injured and have one of these young guys fills in. That's all.
What do you guys think about Easy? That one catch, he looked sharp on that one catch.
I think he solidified himself as that number 4. And I know we didn't see too much out of him in that preseason game. I know he played. He did play. Was on the field a lot. But you know, I'm happy that obviously he's our 4. We haven't even talked about Lynn Bowden.
He pulled out.
Whether we're pumping up his trade bait, whether we're pumping him up to make the roster, I like that Lynn Bowden came out and played. I like that.
I'm so glad he showed out on special teams, because I really don't want to see him.
Yeah. Yes, Finzilla. By the way, Finzilla, drop your link for the channel on the comment section. People are requesting it.
For me, Lynn Bowden is receiver number 4 after that showing.
He's 5.
Really? Okay.
I don't know if I can go that far, Ron.
Well, you got
who's over him?
Easy was a pick.
Easy.
Sanu had a good game too.
Hold on. Easy didn't have a better game than Lynn Bowden.
No, he didn't. But I'm saying he's been the star. Yeah.
Okay, so we talking about.
But Lynn Bowden's are expected to have a game like
that.
Yeah,
but Sanu had a good game too, though, guys. Don't forget Sanu.
And Sherfield too.
Yeah.
One thing I'll say, Sanu.
Hey, Tanner Connor had a fucking good game too.
I have to agree with that.
Yeah, the tight end. Yeah, absolutely.
Tanner.
That's Color's boy, right, Ali? I told Color.
Yeah, he's got to work.
Actually,
on the
that's
blocking.
my boy. I'm the one that is vouching for Tanner Connor.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm
he's still got to work on his
Tanner
blocking
Connor
a little
Club
bit.
and the Skylar Thompson Club.
Tanner Connor has to work a little.
Disciple because he believes in my thoughts on Skylar now, so he's jumping on that wagon.
Tanner's got that dog in him, man.
He's aboard the train, man.
Yes, Ron, like you said, that's where I'm at.
I don't know if there's a way to
be critical of Skylar. He left some plays on the field.
Oh, absolutely. Let's not over talk him.
I'm not saying the guy had like a god game. That's not how it is. But the truth is, here's the deal. What I want to know, and I kind of need to know from a different angle, why did it look like every time Bowden was catching the ball, he was like, either was underthrown or he's like, it was weird. Nothing was ever in stride for him, it seemed like. But everybody else was in stride. That didn't make sense.
I can see that. I can see what you mean. But
I want to know if it was by design or
let's
what.
not be too critical. Because listen, he shook that corner off his shoes, man. That was a nice move.
He did. I disagree. I don't disagree. I'm just trying to figure out, was the ball late or was it by design?
It looked like the ball was late a few times.
Yeah, no. So hey,
this is the issue with here's the issue with Skylar Thompson. His footwork is atrocious. All right.
Yes,
agreed.
Correct.
Agreed.
That's
coachable, Vaughn.
Yes.
I know, but hold on, let me finish.
Go to Viola.
CT, you gotta let me finish, my guy.
I'm trying to get at shit that's not fixable.
His footwork is atrocious because he throws off his back leg, right? His ball placement needs to be fixed because one of the passes to Bowden when he ran that post corner, Bowden had to stop and come back for the ball.
And underthrows. Multiple.
Correct.
He scores on that.
Yeah, if it's on the money, it's a touchdown. It's a house call. So
yeah,
it was it's just
you
those
know
little
who,
things.
I'm not trying to make any
fixed.
conclusions that he reminds me of this person or not, but you know who had those same exact issues, and you can go look it up back in his rookie season.
Josh Allen did.
Exactly. So I'm not
You're
worried about
You're
those
telling me that
footwork issues
Skylar's
at
like
all.
Josh Allen?
I did not say that. You said that.
Carbon
What I
copy
was
of him. Yes,
stating
I'm
is
going
the
on that limb.
issues you guys have with him, all right, are similar to another quarterback in his rookie season. That's all I was getting at.
Yeah, his accuracy was worse out.
Yeah, but that's the
Josh
thing
Allen's
is that's not my over concern. That's not over concern. That where I had is I saw a few times where, and I get it because Tua did it in his rookie year too. So it's not a thing that's not fixable. But we also have to remember this kid's 25. He's not 21. He's 25. So even if it takes him 2 or 3 years to develop, now we're talking about a 28-year-old quarterback. So again, I'm not making comparisons to Brady. Quarterbacks can play as long as they want if they stay healthy, whatever. My issue is there were times where you could see, just like Von Joe brought up, his mechanics are terrible, and that could be fixed, just like Josh Allen.
It's terrible, Kenny.
Just
It's
like
terrible.
Tua or whatever.
Right.
That's
But
fine.
let's address.
Let me finish this real quick. So where I truly had the issue is there were times where he was in a situation where he panicked, and I know that as a rookie that's going to happen. He played absolutely well and he held it, but there are a few plays where he overthrew things where there was a guy on a blitz, but he was about 10 yards from him. He was coming off the corner and he wasn't near him yet, and he lobbed up a pass that was overthrown that would have been a fucking touchdown because the safety was coming in on the receiver and the receiver took a corner out to the sideline. And had he just waited an extra couple seconds and thrown it perfectly, it would have been a touchdown. And
Is
it was
that the one
panic.
that almost got intercepted?
Yeah, because he threw it up in the air and it came down, and the guy came from
I'll
behind
give you that
him.
One.
Yeah, and
all I'm
those are
saying for me, he didn't do
I
that
love him
consistently
though.
though.
Overall,
That's
he
what
fucking played well.
Let's address
Overall.
the elephant in the room question about Skyler, because it was getting heated. I was driving home from work, and I've been listening to YouTube, and I've been listening to everybody today. I was away from Twitter. I got on Twitter on my way home from work. The elephant in the room, the question of the day. I guess you guys been talking about this Saturday night, Sunday, and today.
Mm-hmm.
Has Skyler shown you enough to push Teddy out in case we get offered like a third rounder for Teddy?
We need one more game.
Yes, enough to give him his bus ticket.
No, we need one more. We need one more game.
No, it's
And
one
if he does
game.
it again,
This could be his
then I will
ceiling.
hand the ticket
This
to
could be his
Teddy
ceiling. It's one
myself.
game. He has to be consistent for 3 games.
Let's go around the room, David.
One
Let's go around the room.
game.
Let's go around the room. Let's go around the room. So, David, tell me how you feel about the.
Let's get one game. He has to be consistent. What happens if this is his
Not
ceiling?
enough games in the preseason. You got to give him a speedy eye test. He did enough.
Bro, he missed a lot on the field, bro. He's not Josh Allen, bro.
He only missed
not
8
even
passes.
close.
That's right.
He's not even
You're right.
close.
He missed 8 passes. That's it. That's all I'm.
So David says,
I'm discounting.
Yeah, but they could have been touchdowns.
I will be honest. We're not going to
listen. Like I said on Steven's show, bring the same energy. If you're gonna critique Tua, critique him in the same way. If you're gonna bring him like that,
that's right, because he's a 5th overall pick. I got it.
I'm gonna go around the room.
You guys, you just said he's Josh Allen. What are you talking about?
I didn't say that, dude. You're the one that's saying that.
Nobody said
all
Josh
I'm
Allen.
saying is that he had the same issues, and it can be worked out. That's all I was saying.
Yeah, he didn't say it was Josh Allen.
No. You said that, Alan.
No, dude.
Crypto said
You've done
he's
this a
Josh
couple
Allen.
shows now, David. You've made comments that people are saying stuff, and they're not saying
He didn't say that?
I didn't say that.
I didn't say you. I said Crypto said that. I didn't say you said that.
You putting words in
Crypto
people's
said
mouths.
that.
In his rookie
Ali,
season.
Crypto said that. I'm not talking about you. You gotta listen. I'm not talking
one
about
said he
you. I'm
was
talking about
Josh
Crypto.
Real quick, gentlemen. Let's be civil. Real quick.
I love Ali. Come on.
Again.
I like
know
David
we all
too.
got love
We're
for each
just
other.
passionate fans, man. Passion is not a crime.
Real quick. We're not gonna see the same amount. We saw Skyler for 4 quarters. We expect Tua to play. We expect Teddy to play on Saturday. And probably we're not going to see Skyler for 4 quarters in week 3. We're probably going to see a mix of Teddy and Skyler. So as far as the full game sample size of Skyler, you're not going to get that again for the rest of the preseason. So David's
I don't know.
Listen, David, I'm agreeing to where you're saying I need to see a little bit more. So that's what I'm agreeing. So let's go with CT. CT, what's your opinion on the?
No, I agree. I've said it before too. I agree. He showed us some things that I absolutely love. But I've also brought up the argument where, yes, he is absolutely, he's got a lot of the intangibles, which is great. But in this moment, understanding that we are premising this year on a Super Bowl, I'm not sure if I'm willing to get rid of Teddy Bridgewater until Skyler can prove beyond a reasonable doubt that he is better for us than Bridgewater in the fact of experience. Because again, I brought up the point. Yeah, he only missed 8 passes, but
That's
he
why
also
Jacoby's experience really worked out for us too.
Can I say this again? No,
Crypto, you gotta let people finish.
Okay, I'm not gonna finish. But all I was
No,
trying to say is
I'm saying CT,
he
you
did it
finished
in
for
a
Crypto. You gotta
vanilla
let people
offense.
finish,
He
bro.
did it in a vanilla offense. So again, until I can see that he can handle how much of this offense isn't being shown, that's where, again, I have a little bit more concern. That's all. But I think, eventually he can prove that he can handle it. And I don't doubt he can if he progresses. But at this moment, knowing that if Tua goes down for whatever reason, for an extended period of time, having a guy like Skylar come in for a game or two wouldn't kill us. But if he had to go in as a rookie for 6 games and take his lumps, then we're talking about a whole different story.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I don't buy that. I don't buy that one bit.
Real quick, so Ron Levy, you're next. But before we get into Ron Levy, because you're next, I want to welcome Q. What's going on, Q? Welcome to the show.
Q.
So y'all are saying that this guy's never going to have rookie lumps if he comes in to start extended
There's
games?
no guarantee that he will
come
have
on,
rookie
man.
lumps if he come in to stop.
Bro.
He's going to come in and be the greatest since Tom Brady, according to Crypto.
Hold on, let me say what's up. Let me say what's up first.
Even Tom Brady has been successful as a rookie.
Yo. Let me say what's up first. Let me say what's up to everybody.
More than Tom Brady has been successful as a rookie. Newsflash.
Okay.
Let me say what's up first. Yo, y'all, you guys need to chill, bro. You guys need to chill. Let me say what's up. What's up to the host, Mr. Batman 2423 himself. What's up to everybody? David, GT, Ali, MCJB, Ron Levy, Von Joe, Crypto. What up, everybody?
What's up?
What up, Jack?
My homie from another mother.
I see Aquavision. What's going on? So Ron Levy, talk to us. What's your opinion on it?
So here's my take. It's one game. Let's pump the brakes. I do not want to see him coming in game 15 or 16 up in New England, having to win a game to get to the playoffs against the Belichick defense.
That shouldn't happen because based on what we have on this roster, we should have already made the playoffs.
You see my nickname, Winter QB. He's our winter quarterback because he's got a strong enough arm to cut through wind.
Yeah, me, Crypto, and Lewis were talking about that last night on the Twitter space.
And listen, I love the kids.
I would love for him to come in and play all of December because he has a strong arm to cut through the wind.
Yeah, but
we haven't even gotten to see his running ability as much as we would like either.
But he can't not panic and doesn't know where the ball is going.
Exactly.
He hasn't showed that yet because he hasn't thrown an interception yet.
Yeah, you're next after Ron.
To say something after.
Nah, bro, Skylar, no. Let me address Crypto real quick, please.
Hold on, CT, hold on. Let everybody go, and then we're all going to talk about it.
No, because he's making this shit about he had no interceptions when 4 of his passes last night should have been intercepted.
No, it shouldn't have. Should have, could have, would have. If it was the fifth, we all would be drunk.
I want to give everybody the chance to speak on it, and then we'll all talk about it. So go ahead, Ron. I apologize.
Okay, so what I was saying was, we like CT said, we are looking at least a playoff run. Hopefully a Super Bowl run. You got to have some experience at QB. If to throw this kid in, what if, God forbid, Tua gets hurt in the middle of a game? It's a tight game, and you're going to throw this kid in without having, any reps during the week, and not being on the headset. Teddy's going to be the one on the headset. He's going to know how the game's going. And again, I'm not in love with Teddy Bridgewater, but the fact that he won games with New Orleans. I mean, he won games with Minnesota. So
with a Hall of Fame coach and a stacked roster. Go ahead.
Our roster's not stacked now.
Exactly. With our roster stacked, that means Skylar could win as well.
So that means we don't need
rookie head coach.
Crypto, stop it.
I want a guy who's seen the defenses when it comes to coming down the stretch, who knows what.
Yeah, Teddy. The quarterback we had last year was seeing defenses as well. He was a veteran. Go ahead.
Yeah, but being a veteran and being a guy who walks around or even runs like he's got his feet in freaking quicksand or concrete, come on, bro. just
Come on,
because
Doesn't
he has
matter. You can
the
stand in the pocket and pick apart people. Marino had quicksand feet too as well, but
Oh my God,
he had an
bullshit.
elevated. So what?
I will fucking run a 4-6 any day of the week. And that's fucking still a half a fucking second faster than Jacoby Brissett would rumble and stumble down the
But
field.
that ain't got nothing to do with quarterbacking. You could be a pocket passer and still be able to pick apart defenses.
Much faster than Brissett will ever be. Period.
It don't matter.
It does matter.
Brissett won. You act like Brissett had won the game.
Ron, finish your point.
Let's Ron finish, and then we'll ask MCJB.
At least Brissett beat a bad team. Tua lost to 2 bad teams last year.
All right, Ron.
Brissett lost to fucking
MCJB,
3 of them.
MCJB, go ahead.
No, those
MCJB.
3 teams he lost to were good teams.
MCJB, go ahead, MCJB.
Them Jaguars are fucking great, bro. Yep. Go ahead, MCJB. I'm
All
done
right,
with it.
y'all. So this might be a peak take right here, but I got something for y'all. After what I saw preseason week 1 against Tampa Bay and we saw what Skyler did, I think next year after he gets his rookie year under his belt, there might be a QB battle between Tua and Skyler.
Let's go.
That's the real fear that the Tua nears fear, MCJB. Nobody make a song. What are you talking about? Go ahead and make a song out of it, MCJB. Go ahead and make a rap out of it. Because that's going to hit platinum.
That's the breaking news. MCJB's next
MCJB, that song is going platinum. So you might as well make a song right now.
MCJB, you're gonna do Skylar time. Is Skylar time?
Skylar time.
Hey, it might happen,
Right.
but
Hey,
bro, this is a good fucking thing to have, though. If Skylar develops and he pushes fucking Tua, bro, there's nothing wrong with that. I want Tua to be pushed. I want this shit, but the thing is again, until he has the experience under his belt, until even again, I'm not saying he has to play big games. I'm not saying all that, but I want for this year, and I'm strictly talking this year. I don't know until I see more out of Skylar if I'm comfortable dropping him in to QB2, knowing that we have a big year on the line. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying the dude can't ball out and be better than Tua next year or in 2 years from now. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying at this moment, knowing that we want to go to the playoffs and we're not doing this one and done bullshit like fucking Adam Gase did and shit the goddamn bed like the fucking asshole he is. And I'm not doing that again. Hey, if Skylar wants to push Tua next year, fuck yeah, I'm all about it. I'm all about it. I don't care. But this year, I'm not comfortable with that. Until I see more from Skylar.
I want to set some, give you guys some information that you may not have been preview to. Okay. So I'm not saying he's better than or as good as Josh Allen, but I'm comparing rookie years because we're hearing the similar cons for Josh Allen than we are for Skylar. In his rookie season, he played 3 preseason games, only started 1. This is Josh Allen we're talking about. Completed only 24 of 44 attempts and only threw for 70 yards passing.
That's atrocious.
That was in 3 games. Josh Allen did that.
You also have to remember, though, they played a heavy run fucking defense on us. That passing game was wide the fuck open.
You're absolutely right. I'm giving you guys some perspective.
They've always been good against the run. Don't fault them for playing a good run defense. Well, by definition, they've always been a good run defense.
I'm not faulting them.
I'm saying you have to look at the amount of attempts.
They naturally good against the run. They could be playing pass and they could still be able to cover the run.
You're arguing against yourself. We're not arguing that they're not a fucking
let me
good
continue
run
because I
defense
actually
team.
have to leave to go to my network. Actually, not my network, but my channel that I'm on. So here's some other things that you may not know of. So I was talking about it on another show that people don't know this, but Skylar in the first 3 seasons as a college QB rushed for over 1,000 yards. In the first 3 seasons, right? 2019 happened.
Like each season?
No, overall, like in 3 seasons, he rushed for over a total of. He threw for over 5,000 yards and rushed for over 1,000 yards. So, guy has running game ability that people don't really know about, and I want to see more of personally. The other thing is that in 2020, we had the COVID year, and in the COVID year, people may not know this, but the Big 12 or whatever they called it, their conference that Kansas State is in, they took all of out of conference games and canceled them. So they only played like, I want to say it was a total of 8 games or something like that.
Yeah.
So the fact that he was already playing in a lower amount of games, and he actually had an injury that he came back from. That's the reason why he's a 7th round draft pick. I honestly don't think he would have been had he got to play a full season. He gets to play a full season. I think he's a lot higher draft pick. He could even have gone above Malik Willis or Pickett, or what is the guy? The Pittsburgh with, the guy who wears gloves when he throws. I can't think of his name. Kenny Pickett. I think he could have gone above those guys. It's very possible. My thing is that what I have been saying all along is that I thought from what I saw at camp and what I've seen from Teddy already, I think he's just as good as Teddy. Why are we paying $6 million guaranteed to Teddy? That was really why I was really on board with him. Now seeing him in the game, I personally think now you really have to evaluate both of them. I think the next game Teddy has to play, and if he doesn't show up, I'm going to say this guy's our QB2, and I don't think anybody can change my mind if Teddy doesn't show up. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly.
And all of you people, and all
where
of,
it comes down to me is the compensation.
And hold on, one last thing before I leave. And if anybody thinks that Teddy is going to give you more than Tua or more than Skyler, one thing you have to know about Teddy is he's the check down king. He has the 2nd highest check down rate compared to any other quarterback in the league.
I thought Tua was the check down
personally,
king.
I'd rather have a kid that's looking downfield and actually trying to make something happen rather than dinking and dunking everywhere. Just my own opinion.
No, I agree, but where I was saying,
I mean, 100%.
they want
Skyler
to
was
give
constantly looking downfield.
They're giving us a second or a third.
So let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. With Skyler, he has an excuse of COVID, but Tua doesn't have an excuse for. Okay, I got it.
No, the GM has an excuse, but not fully
the guy played a
evaluating
whole
Tua.
other year after that, though. He played a whole other year after that. That's like, that's two different things. Tua does have an excuse because of his hip. I don't take that away from anybody.
No, but Crypto's not saying that.
Well,
stop putting words in my mouth. You're a liar, and the truth is not in you.
Crypto's coming.
You're a liar, and the truth is not in you. Stop putting words in my mouth.
So you know, David, I do respect you and everything. No love or no just hate or anything. I was just being passionate about my thoughts. That's all.
Bro, I'm just messing with people, bro. That's funny, bro.
Hey, Ali, I appreciate you coming, man. I know you got to go. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for stopping by.
Definitely.
Love you, Ali.
Appreciate you.
Take it easy. We'll be
all
all
right, Ali.
See you, Ali.
Have a good one, Ali.
We got
Muhammad Ali.
Vonjo, you're next. But before we do that, let's welcome everybody. Let's welcome the homie. What's going on, Lewis?
The homie Lewis. What's going on?
What up, Lewis?
Hey, what up, fellas? Are we talking about my favorite quarterback on this roster?
Tua, yeah.
Y'all said Skyler too.
I'm talking about the winner QB.
Fucking appeared.
The jersey's already been
about number
issued.
19, Skyler Thompson.
Hey,
It's like Bloody Mary, bro. If you say Skyler's name 3 times in a row.
We'll get to you after Q. But go ahead, Vonjo.
So Batman, I just want to make sure that you see and everybody see that as soon as it's my turn to talk, Lewis hops on here. You see
I'm
that?
at your neck, Vonjo. I am at your neck, Vonjo.
Man,
you said Skyler's name 3 times in a row, and Lewis shows up, bro. It's like Bloody Mary, bro.
Or like clicking your heels 3 times and you return home.
Let's pretend Lewis is not here. What were you gonna say, Vonjo? Talk to us.
I'm 100% because Lewis lucky that I respect him that he's a real one. So, but
hey, tread lightly, Vonjo. When you talk about Skyler, tread lightly.
Skyler has impressed me enough for me to say, let me keep him as a 3rd QB.
There you go,
yes, exactly.
Progress. A journey begins with a single step.
That's fair.
That's Vonjo,
you're coming along, Vonjo. I'm proud of you.
He has impressed me enough to say, hey, let's keep this kid around as a third QB.
Change my mind.
At the end of the day, I don't care what
my
y'all
mind.
try to tell me about this brisket and that. If you want to bring up that scenario, if you want to tell me about, oh, Teddy is a journeyman, guess what? He's a journeyman backup that could get the job done for 3 to 4 games if I need him to.
Okay, fair.
These
That's
are
fair.
these are facts.
I agree.
We're
I
not going to
agree,
argue
Ron.
facts.
What are we on?
Man, Von Joe.
Are we on
Again,
Larry's channel?
Lewis,
Von Joe, you're
Lewis,
dead wrong. Are we on Larry's channel?
Lewis,
You're dead
you
wrong,
Yeah.
cannot
Von Joe.
argue facts, Lewis. This is
He
not.
made a
We're
point.
not going to argue facts.
Listen,
So,
Skyler has changed
second-
my opinion in the last 2
so-
weeks. He has.
Me too. At
So
first, I
if
didn't want to get
if
rostered. Yeah.
hold on, if our quarterback that
It's
has
gonna take a lot more than one game for me.
hold on, if our quarterback that has a laundry list, a treasure trove of being injured every single season since high school, since I should say post high school, and he goes down for about 2 to 4 games, I am more comfortable with giving the ball to Teddy and saying, keep the shit afloat for these 2 to 4 games because I know he could do that.
Agreed.
Right? Because again, he has shown he could do that. Versus an unknown rookie, I don't know what kind of defenses they're going to throw at a rookie because we know that they confuse rookies.
Blitzes,
Rookies have
blitzes.
rookies have a higher tendency to shit the bed against first team defenses, not
Hello.
guys that gonna be standing next to me in LA Fitness and
Making too
24-hour
much
fitness in
sense,
about
bro.
3
You're
weeks.
making too much
Let me
damn
finish.
sense, bro.
Let me finish.
How many
Because again,
rookies
half of
have
these
done
guys
that in the last
hold
10
on,
years?
no, Crypto, you stop. Because half of these guys that he balled against are going to be standing right next to me at LA Fitness in 2
Not
weeks.
not Tampa Bay
Okay.
second teamers.
All
No,
right.
they won't.
So the third and fourth teamers are.
No, you still
So
have
he
third
played a
stringers on the
whole
teams that
entire
makes
game.
rosters.
So
Let's be honest, Bon Joe. Tampa Bay
the
second
practice
team is
squad?
just as
Are we
good.
talking about the practice squad?
Tampa
That's what
Bay
we talking about,
second team is
practice?
just as good as 1,000
There's
everybody
still
in the league's
90
first teamers.
people on the squad, Crypto. 90 of
No,
them. Do you know their roster? Do you
Be
know?
honest.
Do you know
Tampa
their
Bay
roster?
scored 3
second team,
points in the
Be
first
honest.
third string
Hold
is
on,
just
David.
as
So what you
good as
talking?
David, hold on.
half the
David,
league's
hold on.
first team string guys.
Crypto, do you know Tampa Bay's roster? Do you know the difference
I don't
between
have
the
to know
second,
their
third,
roster.
or
I know
fourth
that they
team?
play well.
No, but you don't know who was which. Who was third or fourth?
You can just
You don't know
determine that
that.
by the quarter date they played in.
Exactly. That's
Well,
exactly
he
what I
played
did.
the whole game, which means he had some first teamers in there, second teamers, and third teamers in there.
Okay, what do you do? What do
For
you do in the
second
first
teamers, he
quarter
had some
then?
third
What did
teams, and
Skyler do in the first quarter?
Hey, David, I don't know what he did in the first
went-
quarter, but at halftime, he was 10 for 12 with 123 yards and a touchdown. Does that
Okay,
sound
and he
good?
That
didn't
was his
score,
first half
and he didn't,
production.
and he didn't score another touchdown after that.
Oh, okay. Oh,
We'll get to
okay.
that.
Yeah,
We'll
he
get
did.
to that. But hey,
Against the
But
third,
again,
against the third and
Touchdown
fourth
to Lynn
stringers,
Bowden,
he
bro.
didn't
But he
score
did
any
it against the
touchdowns.
first and
You're right.
second
You're right.
stringers.
You're right. You're right.
but
Bro,
listen,
Lynn
but
Bowden
listen.
got scored
But
in the fucking
hold
third
on.
quarter.
At the end of the day, I'm just saying, I'm keeping it all the way funky that my team right now is supposed to be a team that's loaded and supposed to be making a solid run towards that
sir.
Lombardi.
Yeah,
You
bro,
give
that's a
me
good
somebody.
problem to have.
Based on what?
Is
Play on
that
paper?
Great problem to have.
Yeah, I'm saying based on paper. All I could do is talk about paper, Crypto. All we doing is talking about paper. Based off our team right now, our team is
sir.
supposed to be making a solid run.
Boy, the Tuaneers are running
So-
scared. The
so being-
Tuaneers are running scared.
Being what team that's made
The
supposed to be a solid
Tuaneers
run at
are
the Super
running
Bowl?
scared, boy.
Well, Vegas
most
Vegas
part,
had us only up to win 8 games. You tell me what team that Vegas had to win 8 games of Super Bowl
So if that's the
contenders.
case, Crypto, if that's the case, why are we even talking about this? Let's sit there and just
Von Joe,
estimate the whole team.
The whole point of saying we're a Super Bowl contender is mute.
Von Joe, right now,
What
right
did
now,
Vegas have? But what did Vegas have on Cincinnati last year?
Listen, Von Joe, right now,
Vegas
the
had
chat
them as
is,
a playoff contender.
the chat agrees
They didn't have
with
my
you,
Super
Von
Bowl
Joe.
run.
So let Crypto go so we can get Q and then Lewis. So Von Joe, right now,
All right.
the comment section is supporting what you just said, and I think
Of
a lot
course,
of the
because I
fan
make
base is
sense,
supporting what
that
you're saying.
man.
Now
You
let's
see
go,
this guy?
Crypto.
This is
That's
the
because
kind
they're
of face of somebody
cowards
that
and
makes
they're
sense.
cowards.
Give me something to cook with,
Yeah.
Crypto. What's your opinion on so far?
No,
What you think
because
about it?
the people in the chat are cowards. They're going off the ultra conservatism, and conservatism wins you nowhere.
Experience does though.
So
Why
you
call
are
me a
willing right
Republican?
now.
You
Stop
could
that
be an
right now.
experienced loser as well.
Get him, crypto.
Experience the crap in the bed as well.
Talk
Crypto,
your
you've
talk.
seen enough, Crypto. You've seen enough already to claim him the second quarterback on the team.
Right. I've seen enough to claim him as QB2 because I'm a fast evaluator. It don't take me long to freaking mull over whether or not the eye test passed for me.
Okay.
First steps in the NFL, man.
With vanilla offense and a
You
run
can call it
heavy
vanilla you want. Those are NFL athletes running the system,
Yeah, exactly.
earning a
vanilla
paycheck.
system that again, they were playing the run and they had guys on the line of scrimmage.
They wasn't playing the run. They could be playing the pass and still be effective in stopping the run. Tampa's just that good.
Okay, then why in the fuck did they hone in on the fucking run game, which left their pass defense vulnerable?
It was a lot
across
of
the
tight
field,
coverage, man to man. It
multiple
wasn't
times
just
again and again.
them playing against the run.
Guys making mistakes, and then we're gonna
They
shout this
wasn't all
guy's
playing
crazy.
against the run. They was playing a regular base 4-3.
Yep, a regular base defense, crypto. Okay.
Brian Baldinger video break.
Yeah, and a lot of other teams run the base defense as well. You acting like every team in the league is elite. Their number ones are elite. Stop it. Because Tampa Bay 2s are just as good as half the league's number ones.
Listen,
Okay, crypto, that's blasphemy. Half the league now? Half the league?
Just about.
Listen, I'm realistic.
Half the league, crypto? Come on.
Right.
Just about half.
I love
Tampa
these
Bay number
panels,
2s,
man.
you can put them. They can start on a lot of teams for be their number ones.
Just like people say, two in the ears, eyes are blinded. Skylar eyes are blinded.
Get on, crypto. Get on.
I'm telling you. What really is going on? They're trembling in their boots because they know eventually
scared,
he's coming out to
scared.
somebody's job in the future.
We lost CT, but CT, I'm gonna drop the link again for you. There you go. CT's back. But Q,
Crypto, I'm not even a
off,
2 in here.
Q,
What's your point towards me?
I want to give you congratulations on Pickett.
No, you're on that whole veteran mantra. That's nonsense.
That Pickett connection was working for you, Q. I was impressed. I liked what I saw from Pickett. And what's your opinion, Q, on the conversation we're having?
Oh man, first and foremost, man, thank you for the floor, man. And the first thing I want to say, man, Skylar, wow, I really mean that, bro. Wow. But I'm also gonna say this. Hold up, wait a minute. Let me put my foot up in it. You know what I'm saying? That is the first game, bro. Preseason game with 3rd and 4th strings, bro. Hold up. I want to see this
second,
kid.
3rd, and 4th. Get it
Hold
right.
up, crypto. Hold up, bro. I want to see this kid with meaningful snaps. Get some experience under his belt in meaningful games in the regular season. Because in preseason, all they doing is calling basic plays and working out the kinks in terms of execution. That's it. Ain't no real play calling. Ain't no real players out there. There's some second teamers, some mixed in 3rd, 4th teamers. No first teamers, bro.
Yeah, it was. There's some first teamers playing that game.
The future is bright for this kid, bro.
Boy, I can't wait.
Peter Eichenberg,
but
you know,
this year is
all
the
these
future for him,
starters
bro.
who
Hold
are
up, bro.
terrible.
Hold up.
Those first
Hold up,
teamers
bro.
that were out there was only out there just to get a sweat. They were just doing cardio.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They was out there. By definition, they still played and they earned a paycheck.
Austin Jackson, that fucking.
So what did
bro.
Skylar do in the first quarter then?
Come on, man. We grown
What did
now.
Skylar do in the first quarter?
Come on,
He
now.
went
Against
10
the
for 12 in the
second
first half.
stringers. What did he do?
We grown, right?
A field
We grown
goal.
folks,
A
right?
field
Can I
goal.
go
Hold up.
real quick?
Take your time.
Talk to us, Q.
Hey, no. All I'm saying is, because I don't think the Dolphins are going to go into the regular season with 3 QBs. So he's going to have to show us something in the preseason that would anoint him to be QB2, because QB2, you need some experience under your belt. You need to know how to control the game.
That's blasphemy.
You do. Caution is always the way.
What did Jacoby
You don't go
Brissett
into a game with your
do
head up your
last
ass,
year?
bro. You do not go into a game with your head up your ass.
What did Jacoby's Brissett
What did Jacoby do last year without that experience?
Jacoby had good experience.
No, he has NFL experience. Now you see how the
what did that experience get us?
But Lewis, let me say this though.
Chill out, bro.
Hey, I haven't
That's a
talked
terrible narrative to say.
One at a time. So Q, anything else, Q? Because I agree with you.
Hey, man, the future is clear with this kid, bro. The future is
good.
bright.
Yeah.
But not this year. And I agree with MCJB. let him sit for 1 year, get some, get some experience under his belt, and then next year maybe we'll talk about a QB battle.
Absolutely.
And I'll leave it there.
He's gonna get experience this year in game because it's not when Tua goes down. It's not if Tua goes down. It's when he goes down.
Lewis,
okay,
that's what you got to get in your mind.
Keep praying on that.
Lewis,
keep praying on that.
There's no praying. That's just going by the facts of his history.
Downfalls.
Lewis,
no, you wouldn't. You another liar, and the truth ain't in you. I said nothing about wishing for him to go. My fandom want him to play every game. My fandom want him to play every game, but my realism said he's not playing every game.
So you say the same thing about Armstead too, then?
Hey, I'm putting my
the realism based on his own track record, based on Tua's medical history.
Well, what
Yeah, my fandom wishing he plays all 17, but my realism says he's not. If I place a Vegas bet.
I agree with you, Green Rat. I agree with you, Green Rat. I agree with you. We're not talking about Tua. I like this. All right, talk to us, Lewis. What's your opinion?
So Skyler will play meaningful minutes this year. Let's call it insurance policy.
Okay,
No, he won't. No, he won't. Stop.
This is just where I'm coming from, right? And it's just Batman has had boots on the ground multiple times at practice, right? We all believe that Batman would come out here and tell us the truth. Has Batman ever came out here once and said, because again, no one's calling for Tua. I don't even know why Tua's in this conversation. Tua's QB1. The conversation is QB2. And my opinion is that when everybody says about this NFL experience, that was the same conversation we were having last year when we signed Jacoby Brissett. Oh, we got to back up. He has interest. It was the same thing. Remember last year? Oh, if Tua goes down, if he's only down for 2 or 3 games, could Jacoby Brissett? Oh yeah, he can win games. What did that get you? 0-4. So what I'm saying?
Can I?
Hold on, CT. Hold on, CT. I'm not done. See, this is the problem. No one wants to listen. Everybody just wants to have their opinion, but no one wants to listen. Right? If Teddy Bridgewater, with all this NFL experience, was in practice and in training camp, that Batman, our own Batman, has been there, and he would come out here and say, man, it's not even close. Teddy Bridgewater is outplaying this kid. You know what I'm saying? A 7-rounder, there's no chance, right? That would be different. Then you could lean on that. But what is all the reports coming out of training camp? Man, Skyler looks good. Skyler's holding his own. There's not really that much of a drop-off we can see. And again, that whole narrative of, oh, he only did it against 2, 3s, and 4s. Lies, right? Because he's going against a top 10 defense every day, in our opinion. Our defense is the top 10. And see, this is the problem. We all get excited, right? And now we want to downgrade Skyler. Oh, he did it against 2 and 3s, 4s, right? Well, then let's keep that same energy, because I heard David come after me after today on Stephen D's show. Well, let's keep that same energy, because if we're going to say that, all the throws that we've seen Tua do at training camp, he's been toasting Noah Igbenogany. Tyreek Hill is going against Noah. That's who Tua's throwing the ball against.
That's not true. That's not true. It's everybody. What are you talking about?
Wait a minute.
I went to training camp. What are you talking about?
Is Noah a number 1 corner, or is he like a 3 or 4?
3 or 4.
Okay,
he doesn't belong on the team.
Again, you're not losing anything with Skylar Thompson. It's not like Teddy Bridgewater is blowing anything away. That's all I'm saying. Why are you going to give up? Again, who's on this panel going to argue with me and tell me that Teddy Bridgewater is going to be here next year?
No, he's definitely not.
No, why would you give up Skylar Thompson? To Q's point, Q said he doesn't believe they're going to carry 3. It's only going to be 2. Why would you keep Teddy then and give up on Skylar? Because again, he's not clearing waivers. I don't care what none of y'all say. He's not
nobody. I think we can all agree. I think we can all agree. We can all agree on that. I think.
If you could have Skylar Thompson for the next 4 years on a very, very friendly deal, why? To keep Teddy for 1 year? Come on, man. Like, bro, Teddy, again, Batman, you know how much I love you. You know how much I think of you and this great channel and stuff. I've told you before, if Tua Tagovailoa gets hurt for anything this season, guess what? The season's over. Because Teddy Bridgewater, we can yell and scream until we're blue in the face. Teddy Bridgewater is not leading this team to the Super Bowl. He's just not. So what is the big deal? I don't know what this affiliation Teddy Bridgewater he ain't shit. How you want me to say he ain't shit?
Hey, Louis, if you don't mind me answering what you
feel you on that one.
The big deal is you don't want another Tua situation. Throwing a young QB out there, with the O-line that hasn't been proven yet, You don't know what to expect
this kid
from the defense.
No,
Q,
you
this
can't
kid
go
is
with that
25
line.
though. Q.
This whole line been
That's a rookie.
upgraded with these Hall of Fame type coaches y'all plays.
Hold up, bro. That is
Hall
a
of
young
Famer?
QB.
Other
That
than
is a
Teron
young QB.
Armstead, the only one that's a Hall
Well,
of
he's
Famer.
got enough protection, and he's to
Yeah. The
withstand it.
protection you
Yeah,
saw
we're not
in
talking-
preseason.
That's correct. That
That's
it's
the
not Hall of
protection you saw,
Famers.
Crypto. The one in preseason.
Yeah,
You're not going to see
I'm
that in
just
real.
tongue
You're
in
not going to
cheeking
see
because
that in the regular
everybody
games,
like to
bro.
praise this new
You're
incoming
not
staff
seeing that
of being
protection
the
in the
greatest
regular games,
locksmiths
bro.
on planet Earth.
That wasn't the
I
Tampa
agree,
Bay
Crypto.
first
I
team
don't
defense.
think they're going to work magic with horse shit. Sorry. They
Well,
cannot
that's you guys putting that out there.
Okay, I'll say this. Skyler has done enough. A week ago, I didn't want him to carry 3 quarterbacks. I didn't want to waste the roster.
Guys, I gotta go. You guys have a good night.
Hey, David, much love, bro. Appreciate
Okay,
you.
David.
All right,
All right, guys.
He has done enough.
Hey, we already ran off one to a near. We already ran one of them off.
He has done enough.
Get him, Lewis.
We say, okay, let's go with the 3 quarterbacks because I don't want to lose this guy trying to stay on the practice squad. But again, that's for his future potential, not for this year.
But no one's calling for this year. We're not calling for this year because our hopes are Tua Tagovailoa plays every 17 games.
No, I agree, and that's what Lewis. What we're saying is either if they keep 3 quarterbacks, absolutely, it's Thompson at 3 and Bridgewater at 2. But again,
no. If they keep 3 quarterbacks, Skylar Thompson is at 2. If they keep 2 quarterbacks, Skylar Thompson is 2.
Whoever owns this knowledge.
They'll get rid of the cap money.
Hold on. Can I ask something real quick?
No, I was trying to respond to something Lewis said a long ass time ago.
Hold up. If Skylar is redshirted, can he be activated during the season?
What do you mean redshirted?
They gotta make some
practice
BS.
squad.
They gotta make some BS injury.
Yeah, that he has to be brought up to the active roster.
Which is
But
fine.
where I was getting at, Lewis, though, what I have the issue with is earlier you were saying, and again, I understand your argument. Yeah, they made the argument last year for Teddy or for Brisket. Yeah. But come on, let's not make any extraordinary claims about Brisket. Right. Bro, he couldn't run to save his life. Now
Teddy Breeze not no runner.
But that wasn't the argument.
And again, I agree that experience isn't everything. But I feel like, again, if it's a couple games, I understand what you're saying is you want to keep him on the roster. You don't want to lose the guy. And again,
no. I want to play him. If Tua is out, I want Skylar Thompson in. Again, I'm not saying you're doing it, CT, but everybody keeps trying to put words in my mouth. Listen again. If we keep 3 quarterbacks, which is fine with me, Skylar Thompson needs to be number 2. If we have 2 quarterbacks, Skylar Thompson is number 2. Teddy Bridgewater is no need for this football team, is what I'm saying. I don't care in what scenario.
The only reason why
I agree with that 100%, Lewis.
I got real quick, gentlemen. I got a question that was submitted by Vince. Question. He said, my question is, what happens to Skylar if Tua wins the Super Bowl playing all season?
Then he's the backup.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not even a question.
Yeah.
We're not calling for
trade him.
we're not even questioning for QB1. Again, I don't know why people are bringing up Tua.
It's their own insecurities, Lewis. That's what that is.
Yeah, it's just like, bro, like, calm down. We're not
bringing up Tua. I'm not bringing up Tua.
Well, no, not you. I'm just saying.
Not you.
So this is the thing. This is the argument. I think this is the argument that was brought up. I think it was brought up today. I don't think it was on Larry's, or was it with you, Lewis, in the Twitter space today? So you're not allowed. Well, most teams they don't dress 3 quarterbacks. So let's say if we did carry the 3 quarterbacks over, the question is, do you dress Skylar?
I dress Skylar.
That's the question, right?
Yeah, I dress Skylar. Absolutely.
Didn't we dress 3 quarterbacks?
And Batman. The rationale here. Everybody know what the definition of insurance is. If you got a quarterbacks 1 and 2 per se that was listed like Teddy B and Tua, that's historically been labeled glass in China shops, you have to have the insurance policy of having 3 quarterbacks by definition. You would be malpractice not to have an insurance policy when 2 of the quarterbacks have been known historically to be made of glass.
I got a
completely agree, Crypto. That's why I say 3 quarterbacks.
I'm not arguing that.
That's why I say 3 quarterbacks. But Batman,
Skyler on the 53-man roster to begin the season. Can't you put him on the practice squad after that and protect him?
No.
Because if we cut Skyler, anybody can pick him up off of waivers. So in order for
Yeah, if he's cut, he's gone. He's no longer a Dolphin. Kiss that goodbye.
You cut him, he's gone. He's gone.
I'm not saying cut him. I'm saying he makes the 53-man roster for the first week, so he's protected. Second week, they move guys up and down on the practice squad all season. But you can protect.
Yeah, but for him to go to the practice squad, to be deactivated to the practice squad, he has to be cut. He has to be cut, and then we claim him again to the practice squad.
I thought the COVID rules, they could move guys.
Yeah, they eliminated the COVID rules.
those.
Yeah, they're all eliminated. The only thing that they kept was that instead of 14 practice squad players, now you have 16. And before, they were limited to only 2 players that had 3 years or more accrued. This year, they changed it to 6. So you can only have 10 young guys, and then you can have 6 reserve guys, older guys. And they did that because they added the extra game. That was the agreement with the Players Association.
And I think the IR rule is still the same as last year, right?
That's what I want to ask. That's what I want to ask. If the Dolphins decided to play some Magic the Gathering BS on the NFL and they claim Skyler's hurt, and there's the injured reserve where you're all year, right? Like Lynn Bowden was last year.
I'm looking it up now.
And that's my question. If you were to put Skyler in the hypothetical injured, just to keep him
I don't
on the
know
roster
if they're doing but I don't know if they're gonna do COVID allow them to do short term IR, and I want to see if they still have it.
After week 8, he could come back or something like that. They have that IR, so I want to know if that's something they could do. Because listen, I want to keep him on the 53, and I'm
after
definitely
the deadline, Batman.
We can all agree. Yeah, I think we can all agree. We can all agree if we were to cut, if we put him on waivers and he gets cut, he's gonna get picked up. He's not gonna clear waivers.
All right, so I wanted to throw this in there. So I found it. It says now the rule has changed after the reversion of the COVID rules that a player must miss at least 4 games after going on IR before they can return. However, there are only 8 players from IR that can be returned, both long-term or short-term IR.
So 4 games, you'll be back in week 5 if they were to put him on IR.
Isn't there something where you can put on IR before the season, though? Can't come back?
Yeah, so if you go on IR, before it was, but they also, that was before they had the short-term IR. So, if you get IR'd before the season, and you're out the year, you're out the year. There's no bringing him back.
What do you think? What do you think that does to? What do you think that does to a kid's confidence if he's outplaying the number 2 quarterback, which is from what y'all telling me, Teddy Bridgewater? What do you think if a Dolphin organization goes up to Skylar Thompson and says, "Hey, you've been outplaying this kid," or if Skylar Thompson, better yet said, knows he's outplaying Teddy, but you approach him and say, "Hey, I'm going to put you on a fake IR so I can." What do you think that does to a young kid's confidence?
Playing what, Lewis?
What team is he
playing?
If you're telling me
playing what?
Lose you because we
he's
like
outplaying
Teddy Bridgewater.
What? 13-teamers and 4-teamers?
He's doing it at practice.
It don't matter.
Here you go, right here.
Let's see.
Joint practice,
We're all arguing. Hold on. We're all arguing. Hold on.
Lewis, give me a second.
Lewis,
give me a second. Lewis, just give me a second. Just 1 second so I can say bye.
Yeah, my fault, Von Joe. I didn't hear you. My bad.
Yeah, I'm about to say bye too. Go
Yeah,
ahead, Joe.
give me a second so I could say I would love to continue this conversation with you gentlemen. But listen, my mornings start even earlier now with these kids going to school, and they my days end a whole lot later. So
All right, Joe.
I'm gonna bid you guys adieu, and you guys have a wonderful night, and you guys continue this riveting
Good
conversation.
night, Von Joe.
Good night, Von Joe.
Hey, Batman, I'm gonna head out too because I'm gonna hop on the TFTG, the Finch tailgate.
Go show love, man. Go show love. Love you, man. Appreciate you.
All right,
be easy, man.
Y'all be good.
All right, Q.
Be easy.
Thank you.
So as far as the confidence you were saying, Lewis, What did it do to his confidence to get drafted in the 7th round?
Well, that's not his fault though. He can't control that. See, Ron, that's the difference. He can't control when the team picks him, but he can control at training camp if he's out playing a player. That's what he's controlling.
Well, we like your potential. We want to keep you. We don't want to lose you to another team. So this is what we're doing.
So we're gonna put you on the IR and fake an injury because we don't believe in you. That's what they're saying.
We believe in you enough that somebody's gonna grab you. We don't want to lose you.
So why can't you? If I'm out playing the other guy that you're trying to tell me is better than me, then what faith? You can tell me that you believe in me. Show me that you believe in me. Stop telling me you believe in me.
How do we know Teddy hasn't played the game yet for the preseason?
We got back. Wait. Yeah. Ron. With all due respect, you haven't been there. I haven't been there. Crypto, MCJB, or CT. Batman has been in the building multiple times. Batman. I'm not saying that Skylar Thompson is outplaying Teddy, but Batman is the only one, boots on the ground. Batman, from what you have seen, has Skylar Thompson been average or at least equal to Teddy Bridgewater, in your opinion?
Yeah, definitely. And Thomas Jensen.
So what are we arguing about? What's the argument? The man is telling you, it's been at training camp, and he's telling you that the quarterback with all the NFL experience, been a starter for multiple teams, is basically not outshining a 7th round draft pick. What does that tell you, Ron?
This is what Thomas Jensen, because he's been boots on the ground too. Look, he said, I agree, Skylar's balling in practice and playing better than Teddy, but Teddy has something going on as far as that he tweaked something. That's why he didn't get to play, or the decision McDaniel made. But yes, Thomas Jensen, he's been at practice too, and he's seen it. So, but he's saying that he saw Skylar playing better than Teddy. I said it was either about the same, but nothing less. Yeah.
Okay, well then what's the argument? I'm always going to take a player's upside. See, when everybody was calling me a hater when we were talking about Deshaun Watson over Tua. See, when you look at just those players, you could tell the upgrade. But Batman, how many times have I've been up on this panel and Jimmy Garoppolo came up, and what do I always say? No, don't give me Jimmy Garoppolo, because average Tua is just like Jimmy Garoppolo at this stage. But I believe Tua's upside is more than Jimmy Garoppolo. So give me Tua in that situation. That's the same thing with Skylar and Teddy. You're going to tell me that the Skylar's upside is not one time. It's 10 times better than Teddy Bridgewater.
Absolutely,
I agree with you.
I think number 2's got to earn a job, just like a number 1 will have to earn a job.
The issue
you can't just
I have
be giving it just because you're a veteran.
I don't want to cut the guy outright. So unless we're getting something decent in value for trade for him, I don't really see it, because the $6 million is already on our books. It's guaranteed. So unless we trade him.
But who cares about the $6 million, CT? First of all,
no. I understand that part of it, but I'm saying it would be an easier decision to say, okay, we're going to trade him, so we need the number 2 guy, or are we going to just hang on to him at the $6 million and try to keep Skylar somehow? That's what I'm getting at.
Well, let me ask you this. This is the question I asked.
If all 3 of them's on there,
is it possible to trade Teddy and somebody eats like they did with Baker with Carolina? Can they eat the 6.5? Is that possible?
Why? Yeah, absolutely.
We're already on the books.
They have to agree to it.
Yeah, they have to agree to it. But I'm saying,
because if they're going to give us, say, what they're going to do is say we want a 3rd round pick from them. They're going to say, okay, I'll give you the 3rd, but you have to eat a 6.5 million.
Exactly.
Or they're going to say, hey, may I give you a 5th or a 6th? I'll give you a 5th or a 6th, but we'll pay his salary. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, they can give me a 5th round pick and go half of the salary, and I'll take that. But again, who cares?
My bad, Lewis. I'm going to use this terminology because, from the investment side, it's a simple term. It's called addition by subtraction. You subtract the $6 million, but you're adding somebody with better upside in Skylar. It's addition by subtraction. That's just as simple as that. You don't
Hey,
worry about the
panel,
$6 million.
I want to ask the panel because we talked about it. I
Well,
mentioned
I'd like to address the $6 million though, because then that
go
can
ahead.
help us bring the linebackers.
And then I want to talk about our cornerback. So go ahead,
But
TT.
they already made up their mind they wasn't going to do nothing about linebackers because they had $20 million to spend and they did jack with it.
And not only that, but if we're talking about the $6 million with Skyler, you cut Fedulum, you cut, let's say, a Miles Gaskin, and you cut a Cetham Carter. There goes your $6 million right there. You're making that up. It doesn't matter.
Well, that's what I'm getting at is I just feel like, again, if we're going to keep subtracting from the team, which again, I'm not arguing that future point that his potential is absolutely higher than fucking Teddy's. I'm just saying at this moment, unless we're getting something out of it, unless somebody's taking that salary and then we use that money. I'm not saying it's about just the money, but I feel like if you're going to sit here and get rid of that money, put it to fucking use. Stop
you
just
can always
letting
add
it fucking bank up. Like, bro, go get another receiver. Go get another lineman. Go get some better your fucking a linebacker. Go better your fucking team.
At this
It's
point,
so infuriating.
At this point, you can give me.
You know good and well they'll do that anyways.
You can give me a bag of sunflower seeds and a bag of Frito-Lay chips for Teddy Bridgewater.
I believe.
Wow. What about some Mike? What about some Mike and Ike's, Lewis?
Hey, go get the what? Hey, Batman, what's the sponsored beer for the Miami Dolphins? Send me a
I want
six-pack of
Boston
that,
baked beans
and we call it a
instead.
deal.
I'd rather have Boston baked beans instead.
Here's waiting to see who gets cut from these other teams when they cut down.
Send me a 6-pack of Coors Light, and you can have them right now.
Here's wants to see who gets cut.
So who was light?
Rod,
Tap
what was
the
that again,
Rockies.
Ron?
I said I think there's still going to be more additions to the roster. Greer's going to wait to see who gets cut. There's always some big names that get cut for money purposes and stuff, you know, when we got to get down to the final roster. So he's keeping that money in the bank to see who we can get if possible. He's a shrewd GM. I'm sorry.
Guys, let's talk about our corner. Let's talk about our corner we got. How do you feel about it? I know obviously the horrible news we got about Trill, and you know all of us up here, you know all of us, and I mean all of us, and even when I was at Miami Sports Fanatics, that's all we were talking about. Noah, Trill, can they step up and be that number 3 corner in the event of an injury? Obviously, you know, prayers up to Trill Williams. You know, hopefully for a speedy recovery. You know, I think he's going to be a great player down the line. And I wish him the best. But we did make a move. We brought in McKenzie from the Vikings. What's your opinion? What have you heard? If anybody knows anything about him in the comment section or on the panel, what can you tell us about him? Because I really don't know too much. I know he like Color mentioned, he has a great name, but what can
one thing I heard was that he's better in the slot, and I heard that if they got to use him, they could need him to the boundary and put him in the slot.
Nah, he could play boundary though.
He need him to play boundary before. He started out that way.
No, I'm saying McKenzie can play boundary.
And they said he's better in the slot.
Yeah, but he ain't taking Nick Needham's spot. So
yeah, I would rather Nick Needham do it.
That's the problem. If McKenzie can play the outside, you're not going to, even if he's better, he's not better than Nick Needham in the slot. So again, I like it for depth. It's not a bad pickup. I mean, he's still young. I think he what 28, 29?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Something like that.
I don't know about that.
Okay, again.
No. I was saying I just looked up. So he's been in the league since 2016, and as of right now, his career NFL statistics are 193 tackles, 4.5 sacks, 32 pass deflections, and 3 interceptions, and nearly 4,000 snaps. So I don't know, man. I mean, it depends if he was injured, because it doesn't say on his career history how many games he's missed or whatever, but that kind of seems low to me, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but he could play. He basically what he is what Coleman was for us last year. He's not going to be like a starter. Because, again, you're going to have, now assuming barring injury, but Xavier, Byron, Nick Needham is your number 3, obviously. If he's your number 4, that's not bad. That's what Justin Coleman was for us last year. Justin Coleman wasn't a world beater. I'm not saying that this guy is cornerback 1. But again,
I hope he's better than Coleman then, because Coleman got fucking roasted last year.
Okay, well, no, but that's what I'm saying. That's going to be his comp. You know what I'm saying? He's one of those guys. You know what I mean?
We should have kept Coleman. I'm being honest. We should have kept Coleman.
Yeah.
We should have kept Coleman.
Nah, man.
But either way,
we should have kept fucking McCain and let fucking Needham play at the outside and let McCain continue to be that fucking slot corner so that we could have trained fucking bro.
Hell no.
Needham has played pretty goddamn well on the outside when he's been asked.
Yeah, but Needham is again
that in his current state.
See, CT, what's the best ability?
Availability.
And McCain was always hurt. And Nick Needham, whether we say it or not, he's a great slot corner and he's always on the field. Period.
Yeah, that's true. But this defense is man.
McCain has his issues.
Yeah, no, he had a lot of issues.
He had injury issues. Yeah,
listen. I love Bobby McCain, but he was too injury prone for me. I'm not. There's no way in hell I was keeping Bobby McCain over Nick Needham. No way.
Here's the thing. This defense.
I wasn't saying over him. I was saying keeping both of them. That's what I was getting at.
No.
Defense is predicated on press coverage on the outside. So
you're saying that you would take Coleman's production last year over Nick Needham's the year before?
No, absolutely not. That's not what I said.
That's what I'm getting at. That's all I was getting at. That's it. That was it.
The guy that they just signed, if he's better at slot and he's not as good on the boundary, I'd rather see Needham on the boundary because his defense is predicated on man press coverage.
No. We're not touching nothing on this defense. We're not making no
talking about if fucking Howard or Byron goes down. That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about them taking somebody's place.
Exactly. And again, is my microphone working?
To take the place.
McKenzie, if Byron or X go down, McKenzie moves to the outside and Nick Needham stays where he's at.
But again,
McKenzie, stop work. Listen, go watch the film. McKenzie plays more outside. He can play outside. He's fine.
But what he's known for is slot, right? But he could play boundary.
No, he's well known as being a slot corner.
Well, but when he came out of college and his first couple years in the league with Cincinnati, he was a boundary guy. He wasn't an inside guy.
My point is,
so he just established himself as being an inside cornerback as far as.
Right. Yeah, check out the picture, man. Hey, shout out to Cat for Life. Shout out to Christian, Tailgating 305. That was us at the. Shout out to Vince for the opportunity to let us go to the tour. That was a picture we took on the indoor training field. Cat for Life, me and Christian right there. I'm trying to upload the video. The video's big.
You Cap and okay.
Yeah, it's me, Cat for Life, and Christian right there on the left side. He's the one that makes the chains. He makes the chains.
Okay.
Lewis was that if Nick Needham is better on the boundary, our defense, the scheme is predicated on having two.
Nick Needham is not better on the boundary though than McKenzie. Is what I'm trying to tell you. He's not.
I don't know. Okay. I haven't seen enough of McKenzie.
Hey, have you seen enough Nick Needham in the slot?
He took his lumps. He took his lumps the 2020 year.
He's also on boundary.
Took his lumps against the Bucks in the regular season.
Yeah, he got a few bumps against the Bills.
Well, right now, what we can say, and I love Trill Williams too. I thought he was going to be big for us, but right now, McKenzie on the boundary is better than Trill Williams and Noah Igbenogany.
I don't know.
Williams had his moments, but Noah, Noah's been roasted.
I don't want Noah to be given anything. I don't want him.
Bro, Noah got burnt 3 fucking times in that goddamn game.
Noah needs to be gone. Noah needs to be gone.
Bro, Noah got burned 3 fucking times in a preseason game. Bro, he is 3 years in, and he got fucking torn the fuck up. Bro, there were plays where he would take inside leverage and the guy faked inside and he overcommitted and the other guy pops out the other side. And Noah literally turned around in a fucking 360-degree circle to try to fucking relocate him. Yeah. I'm sorry, but bro, you're lost. The game is too fast.
He's lost. Yeah, he doesn't
the
diagnose
game
plays.
is too fast for him.
Yeah, he doesn't get it. Yeah, he just doesn't
It's
get
like,
it.
oh, I
they
have
coming
the
for you,
athletic. No. He has the athletic ability to stay with you.
He don't have the mental
But,
His
capacity.
timing.
but he doesn't
His
have the
timing is
mental
off.
part, and that he's always going to be that step behind.
Yeah,
That's
one
it.
thing- one thing
Lewis,
that-
Green Rat says Skyler is QB4 behind Bowden.
The guy had
Yeah, well, listen. That the man's name is Green Rat, so that's all you have to know. Listen.
That's the whole. That's the whole.
one thing that bothers me about Noah, he returned kicks in college, and they won't even give him a shot on special teams because he has no ball skills.
All right, let's see if I can play the video for you guys. Let me see if it worked out. Because I had to change the format of the video and they didn't let me upload the video. Let's see if it worked out. Let me see. Give me a second. Let me send it to the computer. What do you guys think about our boy Channing Tindall? How he produced?
I don't like it. What he showed in the first preseason game. Yeah, he made that one tackle on a screen pass or something like that. We've seen the speed, but we know he can do that. We all watched the tape. I don't like the fact that he wasn't looking to fill no gaps. Anytime he rushed in, he was running into our defensive lineman because his head was down. Again, I'm not going to be a hypocrite. I've never been a hypocrite. What did I tell you, Batman? I would have started this man week 1. I have not concerns about him, but now I'm retracting that statement.
I don't know, man. Hey, Lewis, he had a couple. He was actually in the backfield on 2 plays.
Tyndall didn't look as good. Tyndall didn't look as good as Cameron Good did.
Check it out, gentlemen. This is the facility, the indoor facility. This is all I could film, so. It's a quick video. It's impressive. I'm not gonna lie.
That's right, bro.
What do you guys think of Elijah Campbell?
It's like being in a fucking airplane hangar,
yes,
but with the football field inside of it. It's insane. If you've never experienced that, guys, it's crazy. Like, you don't realize how massive this fucker is until you're inside of it. It's insane. It's literally a fucking airplane hangar.
With cold AC.
Yeah, exactly. And it's even weirder because it doesn't have concrete, so it doesn't echo. It's crazy.
Yeah, that was it.
That's fucking awesome.
Hey, Lewis, just one thing. PFF graded Channing Tindall the second highest defensive player on our team.
PFF, Ron, let me look. When you bring up PFF, and not you per se, but just I don't care about numbers. I got two eyes. I don't need PFF to tell me or give me out grades or nothing like that. I'm more of an eye test guy. And I'm just telling you from what I seen, that guy was running with his head down, running into defensive linemen's asses, not trying to fill no gap. Again, when he was able to see the play, like on the screenplay, like to CT's point, yeah, he was in the backfield because he's very instinctive in that aspect. He's very quick, right? But just like reading the holes and where the running backs were coming from, remember, what did Tampa Bay do to us? They started gashing us in the run game in the second half. Well, guess who was playing linebacker then? Channing Tindall. I'm telling you what, I'm just telling you. Go back and watch the film. His head was down most of the time. He wasn't, hey, I'm going to hit this A gap here. I'm going to fill it. No. He was always bouncing around, trying to, again. And I told Batman, as soon as we drafted him, Batman, I don't want to see Landon Roberts. I want this kid day 1. I'm retracting that statement. Now, if he comes out the next 2 preseason games, and he balls out, maybe that statement will change. But again, Ron, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but Batman's heard this. CT's heard it. Crypto's heard it. I don't care about stats, numbers, anything like that. I got 2 eyeballs. I trust my eyeballs more than what PFF grades somebody.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah, he was also rated like the third highest linebacker of the entire league on Saturday too. As far as he had a 90-something pass coverage. And
again, being a rookie, we don't know what they were asking him to do on the field. You know,
agreed. Well, agreed.
I agree with Lewis. If you're in the run defense, though, you have to keep your head up and you got to watch what you're doing. And athletes do, when they know they're going to get contact, they lower their head and they engage instead of keeping their eyes up, which allows them to miss things when they're,
Yeah, I don't like that head dropping.
Yeah, I agree with that. If that's what he did, I haven't watched a replay of it. I watched it live. Batman scene, I fucking took like, I don't know, 3 pages of notes. Batman, was it?
Yeah.
Some crazy shit. I went play by play, numbers and what I saw and whatever. But I agree that, if that's what he was doing, I haven't seen the replays, but I know that he was, like you said, very instinctive. There were times where he sniffed out the screen a couple times. He got one run play in the backfield. Granted, the guard just got blew up anyway, but they were in the backfield. But yeah, if he's just sticking his head down and running into the blockers, yeah, no, that's not.
See, in my opinion, Cameron Good played better than Channing Tindall.
Oh, Cameron Good played really good. He was solid.
Again, they only used him to
the
blitz, right?
Yes.
He came off the blitz. He was good in some of the run aspects. He was setting the edge. I actually liked what I seen from Cameron Good.
Can I say one of my major disappointments was John Jenkins?
Yeah.
You remember I told you, Batman, in them notes? Bro, his number popped up so many times. We're on runs. Bro, he just got blown the fuck up. Like, I mean, he got put on his ass once. He got fucking double teamed by, he got chip blocked by the first guy and then got pancaked by both of them. And, bro,
that was unexpected.
I don't know what it was. He could not disengage. He was getting he got one tackle. It was like 4 yards past the line of scrimmage when he dove at the guy's ankles, and that was about it, bro. Like the entire time he played, he just got fucking manhandled, dude. He got manhandled.
I'm gonna say this. You know what my most depressing thing was? And again, I'm not trying to talk shit about the kid because I believe he's gonna be a big part of this defense, and I do believe that, in my opinion, the reason he did it was the first preseason game, and I think he realizes how much we're gonna need him this year. So I don't think he was going 100% or trying to he wasn't getting in a lot of scuffles. But I heard Color earlier, and Color's my brother from another mother, but I wasn't on. Bro, I wish I could have pressed Color because Color came out and was like, "Oh, Jalen Phillips, Jalen Phillips looked horrible on Saturday night." He again, I'm gonna chalk it up to it's a first preseason game. He didn't want to get in no dog piles. He didn't want to get an ankle rolled up. I'm going to give him that. But Color, you're dead wrong, bro. Jalen Phillips looked like absolute dog shit on Saturday.
Dead wrong.
Hey, again, you know how I am. No hair on my tongue. I love all the players. And again, what did I say? I think Jalen Phillips gets 13 to 15 sacks this year. I think he's a monster. I'm just talking about Saturday night. Color,
I brought him out.
Listen, Color, stop saying what you said about JP because he looked like dog shit on Saturday night.
Hey, so three potential
but
cuts.
He's allowed that one outlier game. I'm saying he's going to ball out this season. He's going to get 25 sacks this season.
I agree.
I got him going. I've got him going over the top and crushing the sack record. He's going to get 25 sacks.
I wish. I would love that. Hey, 3 potential cuts at Dolphins wire, and I mentioned it earlier today. Obviously, I know a lot of people don't talk about him too much, but we signed a fullback before we got Alec Ingold. We signed that fullback from Green Bay, so he's a potential cut. You got fullback John Lovett. Got center Cole Bonwart. He potentially could be cut. Cuts are for tomorrow, for Tuesday, and the other one is defensive back D'Angelo Ross. He does provide value, special teams, has some versatility, but that might not be enough to keep him around. So those are 3 potential players that you could probably hear tomorrow when the Dolphins make that cut to 85. Obviously, they brought in 2, Trill placed on injured reserve. Maybe Shaheen is the other one because obviously he's not going to make the team, being the 5th, maybe 6th tight end now in the room. So yeah, that would probably be your cuts right there. It'd be injured reserve with Trill. The defensive back D'Angelo Ross, center Cole Bonwart, and fullback John Lovett. So
they already put maybe Trill on injured reserve.
They put 2.
They already put Trill on injured reserve.
He's on, but we did bring in a defensive tackle, so we might have to cut another one. So we brought in the defensive tackle. Yeah, Scott.
Hey, fellas, Hey, fellas, I'm finna get out of here. Batman, as
Hey,
always.
real quick. Let me ask you a question because this is the last question. I want everybody to just go around and if you put any emphasis into it. NFL 100 came out. Obviously, Waddle came out, I think, at 63. And Xavier Howard came out at 56, 54, 58. 7 slots. So how do you guys feel about that? And do you see, besides Tyreek, do you see any other Dolphin, Armstead or anybody making the top 100?
Christian Wilkins.
Absolutely. Christian Wilkins and Javon Holland.
Okay.
Definitely.
Christian
Yeah, definitely Javon Holland. Yep.
Holland
I'm
makes
going Robert Hunt.
Wow, that would be a surprise.
Yeah, I expect Tua to be. I expect Tua in the top 10.
This is what
Batman, I'm leaving. I'm leaving the show.
Lewis. All right.
Skyler's gonna be in there. Skyler's gonna be in there, Lewis.
Skyler has a better chance than Tua.
Hey, how did listen, and this is the question. How did Mac Jones make 85?
And Kirk Cousins 99.
Wow.
That's crazy.
A lot of favoritism going on.
Love
you,
for
Lewis,
Mac
man.
Jones.
Appreciate you.
Nothing more than 2
Hey,
eyes.
yeah, no. Hey, before I go real quick, can I address somebody in the comment section? Because this is what kind of pisses me off. Duke Tomlinson says, Lewis, your takes are laughable. And I would say, Duke Thomas, that Batman is one of my closest friends, and he'll drop the link because I don't know what your fucking voice sounds like. So why don't you come up here and show me what a real take is, big boy? Go ahead and show me that. Because you could be a real tough guy in the chat, but I'm a real tough guy that comes out and puts a face and a name on it. So go and do me that favor, Duke Tomlinson. And you guys have a great day. And sorry, Batman, that I have to call people out on your show like that. I just don't I don't like things like that.
Hey, Lewis, real quick, did you make it out to the game?
Saturday, yeah, I took my 7-year-old, me and my 7-year-old Sebastian. I took him out to his first game. I wasn't there.
How was it? How was the energy, the Dolphin fans and stuff?
It was good. We had a couple fans in there hanging out and stuff. The Buccaneer fans kind of showed, they were in the building too as well. But all in all, it was a good time. I just wanted to take my 7-year-old. He's starting to get into sports. He watched all season with me last year and stuff. So first game experience, and he got this.
Hey, Lewis, before you go, Lewis, I was gonna tell you I watched some videos of you put up there, your son. It was nice.
Yeah, that was his freshman season. That's the same thing I sent Batman and stuff.
Yeah,
but he's going into his junior year this year, and he's gotten a lot bigger from that video and stuff. So,
okay.
Future draft pick of the Dolphins, man.
I'm a little
angry. I saw that one kick. I was like, do we have another Matt Riser on our head in the Lewis family?
Listen,
I'm tired. See, look what Matt Riser. Did you guys see what Matt Riser did? Did you guys see that kick?
80 yards.
82-yarder. That's ridiculous.
I love you, Color, but we're gonna have to have a talk, Color. The Bills got a weapon now, and
exactly. I don't like the fact that we're gonna have to drive 80 yards every time we play them.
Can you guys clear something up for me? Because I'm a little confused. I saw it said that the Dolphins had 2 players in the top 100. David Howard. What about Hill? What about Armstead?
Yeah. They haven't made it yet. They've only gone up to like 50.
Oh,
so they haven't got the top 50 yet.
Okay.
I was saying, what other players do you expect? What other players do you expect in there? That's why.
Okay.
What up, yo?
Hey, what up, Irving? What's going on?
What's up, Irving?
What's good, Crypto? What's good, Lewis? CT, Ron? What's good? How's your nights going, bro?
It's good.
Good,
I appreciate you, Batman. Like always, keep doing your thing. I'll holler at y'all boys tomorrow or whatever.
All right, Lewis.
Appreciate Lewis.
Hit you up with his face soon, bro.
Hey, what do you think about Tyndall making Rowe expendable?
Color's there. Color, we need to talk. What happened? I saw that kick, Color, and as soon as I saw a kick, I was like, I gotta call Color. I gotta text Color. And I haven't texted you yet because I love you, Color. But Matt Rice is the truth, man. He's the truth. He has a right. He has a right. The guy's impressive.
Bro, I've been. Those cover guys gonna have a shot at
pull it up, Batman.
The punt.
Listen, CT, listen. Like for months, we've been talking about Matt Riser. Like Dolphin fans all over Twitter have been like gushing over Matt Riser, and the freaking Bills come in and take him away from us.
Exactly.
That's
ridiculous. I think they did that just to spite us.
Of course they did. Of course they did.
They did that to spite us, man.
That's all they know how to do.
They had a veteran punter. They just fucking did it to say fuck you.
Of course. And the thing is, he's a dual threat guy.
Yeah.
He can kick field goals and punt. The guy has
field goals too.
He's like the Justin Herbert of legs.
Yep. Right.
Check this out, guys. This is Matt Ariza. Look at this.
I mean, it was effortless too. It didn't even like he was putting a lot into it.
That's not Skylar Thompson, gentlemen. That's not Skylar Thompson. But check this out.
Number 19. The Bills got them on number 19. You gotta watch him.
He looks like a wide receiver.
So where is he kicking this at? Probably from the 10.
No, from like the 8.
Oh my God! All right, that's the 8. Oh my Jesus fucking Christ! Even the freaking receivers like, what the hell just happened?
That's crazy. But there's a guy close to blocking that. So you just
Bro, he's sitting over there 60 yards like, this guy ain't kicking it this far. And then dude just blasts the shit over his head. Oh, fuck.
Crazy.
That's insane.
Somebody get close to blocking this.
No, look how far they snapped it back to him. He didn't even have to even move, take a step into it. He just swung his leg. Look at it.
Right side was getting close.
He's at the 4-yard line.
Right there.
Oh my God! You know that
the 9. He kicks it about the 9. And
right into the end zone.
Right. Oh, back it up a little bit when it lands. The first time.
When you look ACT, when you look far, when you look at it from this point, it looks like a Madden game,
let's
bro.
try to stop it right where it lands.
Right there.
Yeah, it looks like Madden.
So at the 10,
82 yards.
So yeah, it's got to be. If it was 82, they counted. He kicked it at the 8. But it looks like he kicked it at the 9. But even if it's 8, they gave him that extra.
Bro, that is ridiculous, bro.
That's insane,
right?
Bro, if you look at physics, how much power do you have to generate to kick the ball that long? You know how much torque and force that takes?
That it takes.
Oh my God, that's a lot of kinetic energy, bro. That's a lot of kinetic energy, bro.
Bro, but y'all forget soccer players.
What round did they pick him in? Does anybody know what round?
Kick it far, but can he drop it in when he needs to drop it in?
That's what Color's saying. That's what can he drop it on
I think that's overrated to say that he needs to drop it in. But if you're constantly kicking it out the back of the end zone every time, you're forcing the other team to drive it 80 yards, so it's irrelevant.
What round did he go in? Like the 4th, 5th? What did he go in?
I think it was a 4th he was in. I think he got dropped in.
It's not irrelevant if you stop at the 45 and the guy's going to kick it out of the end zone. I mean, you're going to get the ball to 25-yard line then.
Yeah, you're just gonna, if you're
still kicking.
But if they also back you up to your own 5, he's still gonna fucking kick it to the fucking 10. So they might get it at the 15, 20 versus automatically getting it from the 25. I mean, there's gonna be a net loss and gain in every play, but you won't know until you see him in a real game situation. That's all.
And you put Tyreek at the 5 with that kind of punt.
He'd be back at the 40 before he got downfield.
Yeah, he would be.
That's one thing. Yeah, that's one thing I saw is, bro, he fucking totally outkicked the coverage. He outkicked the coverage and the fucking return guy. The return guy's fucking 20 yards short.
Was there hang time on that or no?
Not a lot, but it went far as fuck.
Yeah, no shit.
It wasn't a boomer. It didn't go fucking up in a high arc.
Was it a Reggie Roby punt?
Yeah, it's more of a.
You don't take it that far. You're not gonna have. You can have hang time.
Remember King, the punter, the Raiders punter, King.
No, Russell Ertzleeper.
Number 7.
Ray Guy.
Somebody got.
Yeah,
bro, what was that guy from Tampa Bay? What was that punter from the Raiders? And he was like one of the best punters of all time. Yeah, they drafted him like in the first round.
The dude used to freaking kick 70-yard bombs, dude.
What was his name?
Ray Guy.
Unbelievable.
Something King.
No, it was
Yeah.
Ray Guy.
No, was it Ray Guy? It was Ray Guy?
Ray Guy, yeah.
Oh, okay. Number 7, I think it was.
Right, he was selected in the first round. by
Ray
the
Guy.
Raiders. Yeah.
I don't know about the first round.
Yeah, he was because it was like not Janikowski. It was another punter from the. I think with the one that Ron is talking about. I think that's him.
Nah, man, it was Marquette. It's Marquette King Jr.
Marquette King, yeah.
No, not Marquette King. Let me see.
Number 7.
Yes, it's Marquette King.
Number 2 or number 7. I remember that.
He was a punter, bro. He used to bomb. He played for the Raiders. He used to bomb 70-yard kicks.
Like 5 years ago, for sure he was on the Raiders. I remember. Like 5 years ago.
That was way before.
2018 is the last time he played.
5 years ago. Huh? 5 years ago.
Yeah.
But hey, everybody, much love to everybody.
It was Ray Guy. Oh, my bad, man.
We do hear an echo. Much love to everybody. Thank you, Ron. Thank you. I was gonna say Winter Soldier, Winter Quarterback, Crypto. We love the name. We love the new name, Crypto. CT, Irving, everybody that came through today. Q, David, Lewis. Not trying to leave anybody behind. MCJB, Finzilla, Von Joe, Q. Am I missing anybody? No. Please no. I'm not trying to miss anybody. Much love to everybody, man. Fins up. I will be on tomorrow. Hopefully, I do work this entire week. I got the weekend off, but I am trying to do a show every day, including Friday. So much love to everybody again that came through. Fins up, and you'll see me tomorrow at 8:30, 8:45, depending what time I get there. So hey, much love to everybody. Fins up.